blender. That one's Jeff's. I mean,
Looks
Murph's.
like a cast iron cutter.
Is it? What is that?
A tripod.
For?
To hold that when we're bending.
Why don't we just drill a hole in the middle of that for our posts?
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Hey. Wait, can we just build that instead?
What?
Can we just build that instead? With a hole in the
Well,
middle?
I said about drilling, making a tripod, and you laughed at me.
Well, I didn't know what you meant, but here's the thing: when you pick that up, are the legs gonna move around? Do they go in?
Yeah, like I carried it down, it folds up.
Right. So you don't want that because when you pick it up with the machine and move it.
Oh no! If you pick it up with the machine from the top, it'll stay. It locks in.
Hey guys, welcome here. We're at Jeff's house.
Well, no, we can't drill a hole in it. Well, we'd have to be doing welding and work up this way. It's we don't have pipe.
Pipe.
And need an extension cord, buddy.
Right here.
Well,
He.
ish.
I gave him a splitter. Here. Yeah. And then here's you could plug in to that.
If this stays in here,
Bend the things out a little. Well, that whole thing could be walked over to the table.
well, then that's even better.
I'll just bring my
Yeah,
phone with me. Hello, everybody. Your face is dirty. Clean your face off. There we go. We are at Jeff's house, and we are going to build something, and you guys are going to watch. If you want to. I mean, you don't have to. Like, there's other things to be doing. You could definitely do something else.
like yelling at you.
You could all yell at me. You could yell at me. I did play a practical joke on Jeff. Guys, let me explain what's happening first before y'all think that nothing's going on. We're building.
We're sweating our butts off.
And I'm the creative one. I make sure y'all get the content you want.
Murph don't care about
Why can you only see a quarter screen? The Kubota's at the farm. Go watch the reel. Jeff posted a reel. It's all good. Everything's good. We're here.
No idea.
He didn't have any idea. We'll get into that later. But right now what we're doing is building. I'm not hindering Jeff. Oh my gosh. Now they think I'm just going to hinder you. This was my idea to begin with. We're making something that's going to essentially allow him to put the posts in the ground without an additional hand. There you go. Go for it.
Hopefully it doesn't spin. You have to stop it from spinning.
You unplugged my phone.
Or spin it back to me.
Perfect, guys. What we're doing is we're building a stabilizer for the posts. And essentially all we're going to have to do is make this stabilizer. He can use the machine to move it around. He can place it directly on where the post is going to be, drop the post in there, hop in the machine and pound it. So
Oh, you're going to need this for that.
I also need that for my phone, which you've now completely undone me. So use the splitter for your machine.
So you need another cord?
No, we don't. No, you just got to plug this into there and plug your machine into there. There you go. There you go.
Well, there was no way that was going to reach in.
I'm assuming some of you guys are mad at me. I get it. I understand.
They're better than mad at me.
I'd be.
They're mad at me.
No, they're mad at me.
Yeah, they're mad at him. But he's accustomed to it. You may have to slide your tripod up just a little bit more.
I can get you an
there you go.
extension,
No,
right?
we're good. We're good.
Okay.
I didn't realize I had this much of a reach. But
Right. You're used to having a lot of
Yeah, people get upset. Whoa.
Oh.
Use one of those sonotubes to hold your cord.
That.
Why don't you just slide your table a little bit closer?
here.
Oh my gosh, this is not gonna work.
Well, I didn't want that to roll downhill.
This is not gonna work.
The only thing that's not working is your phone. Everything else is working.
Well, do you want all of these people to see what we're doing or not?
All right, Murph, what do we need?
He says something about making measurements for that to where we gotta actually get the circumference of this.
Yes, we need the fat side of that.
Can they just measure it?
You can't.
Here we go.
We need to stop moving this again.
7,
6 3/4.
say 7.
I'd say we make the opening 7.5.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
This is not wide enough.
Okay.
So we need to cut 7.5 inch. Well, and the width. This isn't going to work. We need other wood. How about your plywood? Is that any good?
That?
Yeah.
No.
Good. So we use it.
Yeah.
Perfect. We're going to use
So
that in the
you-
circular
You
saw.
don't want this then?
No.
Well, do you want to use this modified?
The MDF?
Yes.
I mean, we can break it away afterwards.
I'm saying.
I don't think there's going to be enough. We're building a support structure. You guys can hang out and watch. He is excited. He's happy. He's not mad at me anymore, which is good. He was mad at me. I mean, who wouldn't be mad at me?
That's not wide.
I get it.
Here.
Have that effect on me.
Then shorten it up. Now, did you bring screws?
I have screws. What are you doing?
I'm moving it so we have a surface to work on.
Well, you're supposed to use that.
You can't. How are you cutting long strips?
Oh. So you're not using it.
No.
Because he wants to with that. With the circular saw.
Marker. All right. Here's the deal. With 7, we need 2 pieces at 7.5, which will be on this side. Lay that board here to draw, strike our line.
You mark 7.5 because I think this is 7.
7.5.
I think this is 7.
7.5.
Good eye, Murph. Good thing Murph's here.
I only do this for a living.
Okay, now, when we put this together, we have to accommodate the thickness of this board twice. Does that make sense?
Yep.
3/4.
Which is 3/4. So we need to do an
Inch
inch
and a
and a
half.
half bigger. So 7.5, 8.5, 9. There we go. So we're doing 9 on this one. 9 down there.
Yeah.
Now Murph is going to cut with a dull saw. He does not understand the concept about changing blades.
Who?
You?
I probably have one.
Well, it's fine. As long as we can make it through this MDF.
Well, why couldn't we? I did.
MDF?
Yeah, that piece was for my trailer.
Oh. All right.
Jesus.
Gee. It's hot out. What's up, Susan?
What?
I said, what's up, Susan? Susan, what's up? That's what I said. Whoo.
Oh, thought you said there was a 3-way.
Well, there is. It's right here.
That's not a 3-way.
There's the blade, jerks.
We don't need the blade. Let's cut first before we change the blade.
Well, you're the one fussing about it, not me.
All you have to do is say this. Where's yours?
Yeah. I have no idea.
Where's my 3-way? I have no idea. You're going to see where this goes.
scared?
Scared. You lost the cap to your marker already.
Imagine that.
I didn't.
Well, how did I?
Is this how the evening's gonna go?
Yeah. You realize I'm missing a race. Right here's the cap.
Oh, good idea. That'll keep it hydrated. Are you staying hydrated?
Yeah.
Got that one right there. Boom, boom.
Outside of the line or inside of the door, or don't matter.
I
Go straight down the middle.
On the inside of the line, make it slightly shorter than.
It's difficult to know which one. There's 3 lines.
We've worked with each other long enough.
I know.
You should know.
I
You should
know.
know.
I've been there. El Capitan.
Alright, now you just need yourself some screws and a way to screw it together.
What length?
Well, we got to go through here, like this.
Okay. So inch.
Inch would not quite be enough, but it could. Drywall screws would be good if you had them. Pin gun, maybe a pin nailer, probably not.
No, they'll pop out.
Well, concrete's gonna hold it together. So I'll explain to you guys what we're doing is we're definitely, we're just building a device that's going to hold the post still for Jeff. So if he needs to be a one-man operation during the week, because we've got events and goat stuff and I can't commit that time, I'm going to basically, I'm trying to come up with the best thing I can to help him out that's going to allow him to work alone. And it's I guess you can call it a jig in some sort of the way.
Or a mold or a form.
So, I want you to envision this, right? Oh, never mind. You can't see that. I want you to envision that sonotube with a hollow section in the middle of it. And then the outside of the sonotube is going to be filled with concrete. And then what's going to happen is it's going to have rebar on it so he can move this thing around with the machine. So he can pick this up and move it. Now, the hollow center is going to allow him to drop a post in there and keep it stable while he gets in the machine, drives over there, puts the pounder on the top, drives it down. Then he grabs hold of the rebar with the machine and lifts it off to the next thing. It's like a I don't even know how to explain it. Came up with it the other day and told him this is what we need to build. And since I hid his loader from him for a little bit, I decided the least I could do is come over here and build it with him. That's it. A stabilizer, I guess, if you will.
There's not one in here, right?
And it allows you to have a one-man operation. Now, it's going to be his skill set on whether he can actually drive these posts in straight or not. Yeah, a post stabilizer thingy, exactly. It requires some concrete, some wooden pieces in the middle as the form, and some concrete. It's a very basic, simple idea. Oh, and a piece of rebar that we're going to bend. And by morning, this thing should be dry. It was hidden in the woods, like he thought, just not the woods where he thought. Now, I recorded.
Forget about that section of woods.
I recorded all of that, so
Now,
I will post that.
are these on the inside or the outside?
So
Inside this way or outside that way?
are the same and those two are the same, or
No, this
They're
is
marked ones and twos.
yeah, you see,
this is wider, this is skinny, this goes this way.
so that goes in the inset. That's what I was asking.
That's what he was asking.
That's what you were asking.
That's what he was asking.
That's what you were asking. So our thingy-majig mold stabilizer is for a 2x4 the distance from the post, so he won't need to measure. Possibly.
Split it.
Well, don't put it close to the edge.
I was like, I was waiting on the bit.
It was in your hand.
Yeah, it came out.
Thanks for watching, guys. Not very entertaining around here, but
Yeah.
jigs
Murphy's
are...
Law.
No, not Murphy's Law.
Yeah.
Do you know what Murphy's Law is?
Anything that can go wrong
Will.
shall.
Will go wrong.
So did the middle one split then?
Yeah.
All right.
Murph is all over it.
We're almost ready to bend rebar and then mix concrete. This thing is simple, easy, efficient, and heavy. It's going to be heavy. There we go. There we go. We're not that entertaining right now. We're a little bit tired. You're sending Murph bibs? I don't know if Murph would wear the bibs. It's like he's making love to that piece of wood.
Well, do you want it split and then all of a sudden it falls apart inside of the carriage box? I don't think so, because then you're going to blame it on me.
He ain't a real contractor. He ain't did it right.
Maybe. Might happen. Look at this. We're almost there. So this piece we're building is we're going to put a round hole into a square, a round peg into a square hole.
Let me just start it first.
That's essentially what we're doing.
All right.
Doesn't need to look pretty. It just needs to function.
That's it.
Right.
It's okay that doesn't line up, Jeff. They're different lengths.
Right.
Right. I think he needs a new impact. That thing sounds sick.
I would have brought my good one out, however, there's no bits in there.
Why are there no bits in there,
Because
Jeff?
they're all in your garage, jerk.
Who left them there?
I guess I did.
Who never returned them?
I told him where they were. Sandra says it's an erection device.
You recall that?
All right.
That thing works off of Viagra.
This is great. This is great.
Are you done?
No, I gotta put one at the top.
Sorry I yelled. You know how I get when my sugar gets low.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get when your sugar gets low? All right, how much space do we have on the outside of this? Oh, you got one more to go.
One more to go.
One more once.
Don't we want to slide it over that first, too?
Yeah, we want to do both. I want to see both things.
See both things.
First thing I want to see is if it fits, if it does. And then we're going to fill the void. We're going to fill the void here with concrete. And then here's the other thing.
We're
This
talking about outside.
outside. Exactly.
But then now it's got to lay on something flat with a bottom around them. So this, it only the tube will sit down in here. Because if you put this with concrete, it's all going to seep out the bottom.
I got plans for that.
We'll lay it on that piece of wood over there.
We'll go upstairs and get some parchment paper.
You have a caulk gun around here, right?
Yeah.
A little bit of caulk. It doesn't matter what kind of caulk.
Yeah.
We'll just put a bead of caulk around the bottom of it, set the tube on, and we'll be good. Or something like that. All right, now we need to make sure that this fits over that and the small one as well.
Well, you know, if it fits over this one, you know it's going to fit over.
Well, we want to see how wobbly it's going to be on the small one.
Perfect.
Okay. The question is, so you see what's going on, guys? Do you see what's happening? Can anybody envision this yet? This is going to be way too small. You're going to have to make an insert for this, a secondary box when you do.
Insert, he says.
Yes,
Right.
you're going to have to make an insert.
Well, the insert don't have to be in concrete.
No, it can be out of wood.
Right.
You make a secondary box that fits inside this box.
Right.
And you could probably we can now use your 2x. Should we do that now?
You don't even have to do that. What if you just did like this
He's brilliant.
and get the circumference of what you're going to need and then cut it down and make it so that way that tube sits directly on top of there and then it goes back in there instead of building another interior box.
Hold on. Hear me out. You want to know why? Because this is going to be on a post pounder. And he's going to go, and he's going to kick it over to the side. He's going to kick it this way. If you build a sleeve that fits in there with like a 1/2-inch gap, it doesn't matter what he does. This is going to get lost in the bottom. It's going to get kicked out. There's no way to screw it in. You know what I mean?
Right.
Alrighty.
I mean, listen, you used to work for me. I didn't used to work for you.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
That was uncalled.
It's not uncalled for.
That was a deep.
No. I'm just saying. How many times did I? I'm just. But listen, nobody works for nobody.
Still loved in a very, very special.
I love you too. Nobody's working for nobody. We're just doing this for Jeff because we love him. I am a jerk. I know.
All right, what are we doing next? You want to build this sleeve thing?
I think we should, don't you? Oh wait. No, don't build a sleeve. Let's get so we can get the concrete mixed.
Yeah, let's get that.
Let's get that all done.
Right.
So the next step is the rebar. It's right there. We need to bend the rebar.
All right, I want
I always put my foot in my mouth.
Are you gonna? Are you gonna?
I said I always.
Force that first and then bend
Yeah.
it.
All right.
Okay.
And this is going to hold it.
This is 10 feet long.
You
So,
gotta tell me what bends you want.
okay, the first bend I would
You want a little
like,
hook at the end.
I want a little bend at the end on that side and a bend on that side.
All right.
But-
One on
Yep.
each end.
Yes, that's the first
So we're
thing.
going to use the whole 10 foot.
Yes.
All right. So what? The length of the pole is going to go down the side of that, right? Correct. Up,
Yeah.
right?
One's
Plus
8 foot,
the
one's 7
basket.
foot.
So what are these? Are these 8 foot? Or
The
6
long
foot?
ones are 8 foots. The skinny ones are 7 footers. The fat ones are 8, and the
These
other
are under. They're under 8.
Okay.
But that has no bearing on what we're doing right now. This has no bearing on what we're doing right now because I'm designing this rebar so it's going to be out of the way of any size post. It's going to be off to the side.
So it's just a hook it.
It's just to hook this device up, lift it up, and move it. It won't be in the way.
Understood.
Understood.
Come on, mastermind.
Mastermind. It's true.
Whose charger was this?
Well, that was my charger.
Oh yeah, don't step on it.
Well,
though.
now I'm using I switched to the iPhone, so we're good. We got this one.
All right, so I'm gonna
It's
put
a
this out the
hooker.
way.
I guess
Want me
in
to put
some
this in
sort
your
of way.
truck?
That's not actually mine. That's actually Jeff's, but
All right,
yes.
Well, it'll be sitting right there, so that way it's not picked up and taken.
So Jeff is somehow going to be bending some pipe. I don't know. I don't know how. He's the master pipe bender.
He's gonna heat it up.
Is he heating it up?
He's gonna heat it up and then bend it.
Okay.
Cause don't they use these? They make them on. Remember when you were doing plumbing or whatnot for cast iron pipes?
Yeah.
Old cast iron pipes. They have that chain.
Yeah.
With teeth in it. And
Okay.
you have to run it back and forth.
Yeah, but that wouldn't work on rebar.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is he just gonna? You gonna cold bend it?
No, I said I'm gonna heat it. Is that all right?
Yeah. Do you want to just try to hit it with a hammer? It just needs
No.
a slight bend. Seriously.
No.
You got a little sledgy, a little mallet?
No, don't have none of that. No.
Where's your hammers at?
I am just here for the work. Hi, everybody. Uh-oh. The torch down. That's
Oh my
that's what we
gosh,
use
no
when we're
wonder.
doing rubber. Torch down rubber.
You don't listen.
That blows heat very quickly.
I don't think that's gonna work.
What?
It's not centralized enough.
What ain't?
We'll see. I was just gonna whack it with a hammer.
Ah,
That's all. And his plan, I believe, is to bend it with the pipe wrench.
So you said it only needed a slight bend on it.
yeah.
Well, like
not,
a
not a full shepherd's hook.
no, a 90, just a 90.
You made your 90 on it.
All right.
I'd be done already if you got me a hammer.
I don't have hammers.
You don't have hammers, okay. He doesn't have hammers, he says.
We don't do hammers around here. Oh my God.
We can't see. You should be doing that left-handed so we can see. Yeah, boy.
You want more than that?
Nah, that's good. It's just enough to keep the, yeah, now the other end. Perfect. Don't you think you could bend that like that without heating it up?
Whatever you want to
Yo,
do.
do you know how rigid that is? You gotta put a whole bunch of butt cheeks into that.
And can you bend it the same direction as that one?
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you.
We want that down.
Right. You want it down.
There you go.
I got you.
Nailed it. You don't have it choked up enough like you did the other one. It's gonna bend up at the pivot point. I'm just saying. Am I not? I'm okay. I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
No, that is where it's going to bend.
Well,
It's
we don't.
bend here.
We don't want it to bend there. The other one is only 3-4 inches. You're gonna make this one 7-8. It's not. Then we're gonna have to cut it off because it'll be too long. Seriously.
Is that good there, sir?
Well, I mean, if you're gonna do something, you got.
It's amazing the guy with the camera.
Yeah.
Listen, I wanted to do this myself. You guys just jumped in, and nobody wanted to record. Nobody wanted to make content for you guys. Sorry. Oh, hey, is it working?
Oh, wait a minute. No.
It's
Well,
fine.
it's got the same bend, but
Yeah.
it's a little off a little bit.
I'm glad you're doing it. I'm not heavy enough to make that bend.
And I'm just a lightweight.
Oh, I feel the tension rising.
No,
No, it's not.
I feel the tension
Between me
rising.
and Murph.
Not between you and Murph,
We're
no.
good.
You guys are good.
We can clack over
Oh my
there.
gosh. Y'all would be in the dark right now if I didn't take the
Listen,
time to
we
do
would
this.
be. We'd be at the Liberty.
I'm always in the dark.
Listen, I wanted to be the voice of reason for Jeff and get this done. He wanted to go to the Liberty.
That's because you had to
That's what he wanted to do.
Back on alignment
Yeah.
from the what was
Oh,
missing.
Center of the bend or
At the
what?
bend?
Okay.
Half of 118.
59. Is that right?
Yeah, but then just take the tip and then mark from there, then go to the end.
Yeah. All right. We need to bend it. We need to bend it here. Here. Well, we basically just got to bend it here. Like this could be straight, or this could be an arc, or whatever. And it's going to bend. Hold on. It's actually going to bend in the same direction you just did.
So you
So it's going to come like this. It's going to be an arc out like that.
No, it's here's what I'm gonna. It's gonna look like this.
half circle?
It's gonna look like that. If these pegs face the canvas, not
Okay. So it's got to be a complete bend.
You see that?
Yeah, it's a
It could
U-shaped
be.
bend.
It could be straight. I don't care if you make two little bends, one big bend.
Yeah, U-shaped bend.
Or yeah. I mean,
Okay.
that's what we're making right now. We're making that. This is gonna sit down inside of the concrete and make a hook. You see the two marks, right?
There's like 3 marks on here.
There
No,
should be.
that's the center of the bend.
Oh, center of the bend, yeah, but
That's the center of the bend. So you got from here to there.
this is a mark here. This is
Now, which way do you want the fingers pointing?
The same way as this, you said.
I got it. Do this, and then we're gonna bend it up. So lock it in place.
Is it easier to bend up or easier to bend down?
Hit the ground.
And this has enough leverage. You probably don't even need to heat it up, Jeffrey.
Right.
So go ahead and bend it up.
We're going to bend up. We want to put the mark against the chain, or don't that little bit matter?
Not really. No, we're not. We're not building a piano. Look how strong this man is. Look how strong this man is.
You ready?
Yep.
Good. That's good. And next side. Perfect. We are metal bending 101.
Oh, metallurgy.
Metallurgy.
Now we want that one on this side of the chain, right?
Yeah.
If we're bending it.
Yep.
This side up.
Let's do this just to make sure. Realistically, I do want it on either side of this box. Hold on.
There we go.
Make sure the box gets to the
There we go. Because we're going to bend it right there.
Perfect.
Stand your thing up.
Perfect.
Yep.
Now we lost the mark.
We got this. Lefty loosey, righty tighty.
I hope I did that right.
No, the other way. Right?
No. The chain locked, right?
I don't know. Is it? You have it.
I don't know. You tell me.
There. Lefty loosey, righty tighty.
We're good.
Now we're good. You got a notification.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to hold. Yo, you're going to have to hold this.
What? You guys just did it.
So it's, yeah, but I was laying across this. To
Okay.
keep it from picking up in the air. Because
All
it's
right.
off angle.
All right. I gotcha. Do you want to spin this around to the other side, Jeffrey?
No, I'd rather struggle.
You'd rather struggle? Yeah, no, let's spin it. What do you think? Because you have open air over here. Makes more sense. There we go. Ah, you cracked me in the head.
Sorry about that. Certainly didn't mean it.
Certainly didn't hurt.
I just got whacked in the head with 10 foot of rebar.
All right, we're on our mark. So if I bend it here, we're good.
Yeah, the mark is right there. So you're not on your mark, but again, it doesn't need to be perfect.
Doesn't need to be perfect.
That's close enough. That looks great. Awesome. Now there's more bends that need to be in place to get this out of the way.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready for it? Now, I explained that other bend to you. Do you remember what I said? Here we go.
Yeah, we're going to offset it out of the way now, right?
Now it gets offset out of the way. So take that out. And back there.
Yep. Just going to bend up.
Is it better up or down? It doesn't matter to me.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing. So you want this to come this way?
No, this whole thing has to go over a 4-foot pipe after it's in the ground. You have enough actuation on the machine, right? To go 4 foot plus the height of the very height of this. So
Yeah,
it should.
yeah. Well, I think it's pretty high. Did you want to make sure you want to get it in as deep as you can? Is that what you're after? Like you want this bend like right 4 foot or close to it?
Well, no, it's not going to be 4 foot, shorter than 4 foot.
Well, then we're good.
We're good.
It's just a matter of how far we bury it in the concrete.
Yeah, exactly. So I can bend it right here. You can bend it there. That's going to go up north. This is going to go up as he bends.
How much?
Keep going. This whole thing's going to be lifted off of this. You know what I mean? Well, I guess that's probably good. What do you think? Yeah, that seems all right. Easy, right? You tell me. Because this one's arcing now, it's tight.
Am I allowed to heat this up or not?
I mean, if you'd like to.
Matter of get a bigger pipe.
More? Yeah. Good. Now we're offset, so it's not going to get in the way of anything. Make sense?
Yeah.
We've got 2 hooks at the bottom. You can see this. This goes in here,
Embedded in concrete.
embedded in concrete. That goes in the middle. We fill up with concrete.
Yes.
You can now drop your post in.
Mhm.
Well, how high is this? Should we set this at 4 feet so it's your height measurement as well?
So that way when it drops down to the ground, you already know that's your level.
Well,
Ooh. 53. We're a little higher.
is that right? For more? Piece of tape.
Something's right.
Yeah, I got tape. Yeah. There's no sense in
Let's
cutting.
think about this too. Hold on. We need to offset this further out of the way. Your post pounder has other stuff on it. So worst case scenario, you got to bend this further when you get there
Right.
to accommodate for.
I think if we get it in the concrete sets up, and then if with heater with the bigger pipe.
Because we're going past 4 feet. Is what I'm saying. If this were at 4 feet, you know that's the surface.
Well, then is it worth cutting it just a little shorter than 4?
We already
We already
the
bent it.
ends.
But we can cut them off and rebend.
Or do we bend this down further? We just
Yeah,
gotta-
but if it gets way too full, I guess it don't matter.
Doesn't get, if it gets further that way, we'll have a little more friction
All right,
on it.
you want to do it?
I think we bend it to 4 feet because
Well, it's supposed to be, yeah.
as close as we can get. Yeah, that makes sense. Can we go up into this one?
No. Because it picks the chain bites
I'll
off
pick the
ground.
table up.
Got it.
Mark.
I'm just gonna hold the tape as he's bending and just say keep going. Hey, he busted out the big
Since
one.
this is already bent, it's going to continue bending here.
It's fine if it bends there. That bend is at the 4 foot mark, or not even at the 4 foot mark. Meaning, yeah, you just gotta keep bending.
This reaches here.
Almost like a handle.
Am I good to bend it there?
Well, so you're making a new bend.
Well, if I
That's
don't have
fine.
to.
That's fine. I guess it'll make more of a hook. And that's what we want, because you're going to be picking this thing up afterwards.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. You stop for a second. Dang! This is at 4. That's at 4 feet right there. That was like perfect, buddy.
Me and Murph knew what we were doing. Right, Murph?
Indeed, we do. Now you're gonna have to hold that so that
I gotta be on this side to
so
bend.
that way it doesn't get you in the crotch though.
We good?
Practical 48. Put that one on that one. Very tip. That's like 48-ish.
This is bent. This got a
Still, they're both still 48, even though they're
little off
mean,
with this bend.
We're not building an Indy car.
not building an Indy.
Well, that's still hot.
Definitely.
What? Oh my God. Freaking rookies.
I guess I am. Sheesh. All right, now you got yourself a handle thing. Here, on the ground, we'll tape measure that from the ground up to that hook and see if it's true. If it's 4 feet.
Well, I can make it 4 feet.
That's the plan, making it 4 feet.
Yeah.
We are 4 feet. Perfect. All right, now what? Now what do? We got the rebar bent, we got the box built, we got the tube cut. We need to find a surface to put this on.
Right there.
Okay, we need a
Somewhat level or
yeah.
there's nothing in my driveway's left. That's your fault, by the way.
What is the hole?
That hole.
How?
The Argo was loose in the trailer and rolled back and plugged it out through my trailer.
Who put the Argo in the trailer?
I put it in, but you were rushing me.
When? What? You're so full of it. I get blamed for everything. I get.
How the holes get put in the trailer? And who does he blame?
Oh yeah, I was the one that put the hole in the nursing.
Shed. Yes, you did.
You
Yes.
said I did it.
Yes.
I wasn't even there that week.
That freaking
I wasn't
crackalack.
even there.
I wasn't even there, he says.
I'm the black guy.
Don't say that too loud. We're not allowed to have them types in the neighborhood here.
Oh really?
Oh my gosh.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I ain't black.
Okay.
I'm pleasantly plump.
So, caulk gun or some way to make a little bit of a seal. You know what? Realistically, let's use factory edge down there. Concrete is, you go have a little bit of seepage, but you're not going to have anything. We're not going to mix this watery.
But what do you have? What do you want to put up on the sides?
We don't-
right there, because usually you have that concrete
We don't-
inhibitor where it'll attach itself to the sides. So when we lift this up, it's not gonna fall out the bottom.
This, I don't care. Well, this won't fall at the bottom. There's no way this will fall
I'm
out the
talking
bottom.
about the bottom of here.
What
When
if we
this
would
comes up off the ground, is the concrete going to stay there?
Does
Yeah.
it make sense to run screws into it or anything?
Yeah, we could pour the concrete first and then just throw a bunch of screws into here. Is that what you're thinking?
That's
No.
what I thought he was talking about.
It doesn't matter. The sonotube's going to come off in the rain. It's going to come off anyways. It's meant to peel off. Yeah, we don't
So
care
you're
if that
saying
comes
this
off.
is not going to stay intact. The concrete is going to stay to this.
Yeah, the concrete will stay to that. That ain't moving. That ain't going nowhere. Right?
I don't know.
I mean, it's like a couple feet of no.
Do you want to do we want to run some screws from the outside?
If you're gonna do it, you got to run it.
It's like a
Yeah.
rebar
Okay.
through it.
Fine.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Run a couple screws in there so it doesn't slide out. I understand what you're saying. You had a bright moment. You had a bright moment.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how the concrete is going to stick. It's like you baking a pie or a cake in the oven, but the sides and the bottom isn't there.
Talk to Jeff. You know he cooks on Wednesday nights sometimes.
Well,
First-
some of us cook every night. That's how we gotta eat.
When you start talking about the pie, now he gets it.
You talk about food.
Okay, Strong J.
Well, we want to go the other way, though, right? From the outside.
No, just keep them somewhat.
Oh, don't run 'em in.
Just don't run them all the way in.
Yeah. 'Cause
Actually,
we
just
don't want them grabbing onto the.
yes, they can't poke through at all.
Right.
We do not want them to poke through.
Good.
Looks great, Murph. You're doing awesome. Jeff, your dog wants out apparently.
Yeah, I'll get him then. I did go up and check on him.
How high are we making the concrete?
Right to the top of this thing. All right, I guess I bought a paddle.
All right.
Bought a paddle.
Yep.
We're gonna mix this in a 5-gallon bucket, each one.
Okay.
And then we're gonna pour it in and around.
Okay.
So, 5-gallon bucket.
Middle of the race cars, all the way back on the shelves on the very bottom, there should be 5-gallon buckets.
That's what I don't like about MDF. It takes a while for
Yes.
that to catch.
We're gonna need a drill and some water.
I got water right there. There's a hose.
Okay.
And I will be able to hook you up with a drill here momentarily.
Okay. Let's do this.
Look like milking a monster in there.
Do you have a valve for this? A handle?
Yeah, I can get you one.
Yeah. When she called me, she says it's not going to be a Zoom. It's going to be a voice call. I already thought about this. We'll go conference call. And I don't know who she's calling. I'll call you in conference, add you in conference, or me. The deal is, I did look up some apartments, but there's like only one place in Allentown that has an apartment for $900 to $1,100 that accepts dogs, but they're all application based. Like I gotta fill out applications and stuff. So like we didn't think this through. This is why I didn't want to get involved in her crap. It's not like you can just go be like, oh, I want an apartment, here's money. They're gonna run a background check. Huh? They're gonna run background checks. They're gonna need first, last, and security. That's all gonna go away. And it all needs to be application based with a social security number. So I don't know how she expects us to find her an apartment. Yeah. I mean, it's just, the case manager should be able to hook her up, but I don't know. So we just got to get our figure out what we're gonna say when she gets on the. Okay. I'll say all of that. Yeah, well, she gets some sort of security. She gets some sort of disability.
Okay. That should do it.
13. Okay.
That's something to sit on. And hard
Yes,
too.
exactly.
Looks like it's about to, some
Yeah.
ET can fall home.
Yeah.
All right. Well. Yeah, well, I don't know what's medical records are not going to be disclosed because there's HIPAA laws.
Tastes nasty.
Bad stuff.
Yeah. Especially when you cut it too, because it's split.
Yeah, jail time will for sure. All right, I gotta go.
Buddy, yes, indeed you do. I'll get you one.
Love you. Bye. What are we doing? What are we doing now?
This was mine. I just got it. Do you need one?
A Pepsi? Yeah. Of course. Okay. We're ready. We're ready. You got the drill? He did get the drill?
Right here.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Jeff, you know what? Or sorry, Murph, you know this reminds me of the old days. You know how much mud and mortar we've mixed together in the past?
How many bathrooms have we done? How many stucco jobs did we do outside? Yeah, but you know what? That paddle's not going to fit inside that.
It doesn't need to. We're mixing it here and dumping
Oh, you're done? Okay. I didn't see the bucket there. Did they get it?
Pepsis are delivered.
Pepsis are delivered.
Do you guys like?
Ooh, this was a tropical forest.
food should be here by now. I said leave on front door.
Oh,
front
that's what the
porch.
dog was barking about.
Yeah, I said leave on front porch. I ordered us some pizzas. Yes, indeed. It's the least I can do for
Pizzas or
Jeffrey.
one pizza? I think it was
Two.
just one large.
I ordered 2 larges because, you know, Jeff is going to have one to himself.
Now, why you gotta say all that?
Well.
Well, he sound like Ronald Reagan.
Well.
You got a knife you want to cut that bag open with? You just like, because I know that the other bag in there is really hard.
We'll make it work.
There you are, jerk.
2 big fat pizzas for Jeff. 2 big fat pizzas for you.
Remember how to do this?
It's been a while, but yeah.
Well, that's why Murph's here.
You want a semi.
I want a 4-inch slump. That got low setting. You're gonna have to put it on 1. There you go. Whoa! Maybe not. What's the low setting? 1 or 2?
Is it low speed?
Low speed is 1. Okay. All right. Let's get her going. Let's get her going. Oh, you remember the bucket? I'm gonna have to hold the bucket still once it gets stiff. Tell me to add more or not add more. I don't know the consistency. You tell me what you need.
You need more water.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Tell me if I need to add more or not. You're the one spinning it.
Come on, Slumpy, keep up.
That's all speed too.
I think that's faster. There we go.
Slumpy.
Scrape the sides. Is that drill that weak, or
with
you
the
just?
battery?
It doesn't have a lot of torque.
Yeah, okay.
Is this a Milwaukee?
Yeah,
Why does it have no torque?
it has a lot of torque.
Jerking around here. Is the gun doing that or you?
I'm moving it slow.
Well, I want to be done tonight, so can you go a little faster?
That's not me.
So it doesn't have enough juice.
Is the battery charged?
It's got 3 bars on it.
See, this is where commercial tools come into play.
Yeah, that is commercial.
It can't even handle concrete.
Because it wasn't on drill. go.
Now we're ah!
Yeah, thank you there, Spanky.
Sorry. Yeah, Chalaka-lock.
All right, mix that bad boy up and we'll dump it in there. We'll do it
Whatever. Quit yelling at him.
again. Perfect. Jeff gets the honors.
Attaboy, Murph. Don't let Chalaka-lock get to you.
I don't.
See, I'll display the concrete all over his phone right now. I'd show him.
I got selective hearing.
Right?
Let's go.
The battery just went.
It just died. It's
Give me a
too.
new one.
It's on 1.
Jeez. And that's a commercial tool, huh? We're ready to dump it.
Absolutely.
We're ready to dump. Let's go. Next bag. Here we go. We're dumping the concrete in this side. This is a post stabilizer.
The more you mix it, the sturdier it becomes.
Dude,
You wanna
dude,
rush?
dude. We got more stuff to do here, so we got to eat.
Oh, that's gonna go down.
I don't know why we're done. It's mixed. It's done. We're not pouring like some master form that
All right, Sprite.
we all we need is weight. Weight. How accurate is your pour?
Murph ain't scared.
Don't be scared.
Is that 4-inch slump?
It's like about a 4-inch slump.
Another word he made up.
Another word I made up. A little bit over here, and then we'll center it.
Right, we'll slump her up.
We'll schlump her up. Yeah.
Right out the bottom like a sieve.
I kind of figured that.
Well, that's because we're wiggling on the side too much there. So, we gotta. Hold on. We're gonna have to. See, we can't use the edge of this to pour the mud. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't use the edge of this because every time you shake this, it lifts up a little bit and then the concrete comes out. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, slump.
You guys are dumb. Would you like a piece of pizza?
No, I want to slump this one.
Pizza.
Yep.
Too runny. Since when were you a contractor? Whoever told me it was too runny. I have no idea what you're talking about. I did this for years. That's a perfect slump.
Yeah, it's slumping all over my driveway.
Listen, all I'm doing is making dead weight. If I had an empty cage, I would just put rocks in it, but I don't.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, go.
So why are you justifying your actions if you already know what it is that you're doing?
Well, because I don't like to be told what to
Well,
do.
then don't justify yourself. Just ignore this. Just ignore the ignorance.
Yeah, slumpy.
Schlumpy. Can we do that in camera frame? That'd be nice. And off of your mortar. Guys, stop. Do you like your driveway? Do you like your
You
driveway?
just said we can't wiggle.
Listen, I want no. When you can't put this bucket on the end.
I got understood what he said. It has to be lifted up.
Yeah. I just don't want this all over your driveway.
Come on, it needs redone anyhow. Hey, slumpy.
You can keep mixing.
Now that's the road. Open another bag, I guess. Yeah, that's too running.
That bag is hard. That's all right. I didn't like these pants anyway.
Hold the bucket with your legs. Is it getting tight? You gotta tell me.
No, it still needs more. It needs more.
Yeah.
It needs more.
Needs more, he said.
Hold on. Time out. He's the one with the drill. How's the resistance?
What did Murph tell you?
A little bit more. Not much. We're almost there.
Whoa!
Way
too much.
Nope.
We're good now. Now it's good.
How am I doing, Murph?
Perfect. All the way down the bottom. So that way it brings it up to the top.
Right.
Then reverse your speed so that way everything that's on the bottom will resurface itself up.
All right, the boss says that's good. Dump the next one. Let's go. Looks a little stiff. That's like a 6-inch slump. Now, can you do this without? Do you need assistance? I can help.
Listen, man, I wasn't born yesterday.
It's a little stiff. Oh no! Oh, we just kicked it off to the side. We have to. Yep. Okay, hold on. This needs to. Jeff.
Yeah.
Cameraman. Here.
Oh my God. Why don't we just turn the camera thing business off?
Yep, just gotta shake it.
Well, hold on. I don't know. Let's try it. We should have went with your thickness.
Right.
Nice.
That's like a 12-inch slump.
Yeah, it's like
Might as well just put
Play-Doh.
bricks in there.
move it around. All right. Yep. Next time we just a little bit. Maybe we should have stopped when.
Oh my God, there's
Maybe we
rags.
should have stopped when I said it.
Right hand side, back of the garage.
Rags.
God.
I need water. Okay. Sounds good. We're good. Next bag. Okay. Jeff doesn't want to be doing this, guys.
Doing what?
Camera stuff. I got him into a bad mood earlier.
No, I'm not in a bad mood.
Oh, he's not.
Slump.
Yeah.
Me and Murph are tired of your slump.
Tired of my slump. Let's go. Not too much water now.
Right.
The rebar can be set in there afterwards. Although maybe we should start setting it in now. That's a good point. I was thinking we should be able to wiggle it in when we're all done, but that's a lot of depth.
Yeah, especially when we got a 12-inch slump. Freaking guys.
Oh. Yeah, whatever. We gotta work past these screws now. I wasn't anticipating that.
All right, Slumpy, we'll get it. Yes. Yes.
Let's check that height.
Yeah, then we just, if you have a trowel, clean around the back side of it and then toss it back in there.
49 inches. You gonna live with that?
Yep.
Okay. 49 inches. Perfect.
I didn't put as much water in this time.
Yep.
I think you need more water. Stop. If the bucket starts spinning, you definitely need more water.
perfect slump right there.
No more water. Just gotta scrape the sides.
That's good. I think it's good.
It's a good consistency.
So I stop.
No, you can do like 20 more seconds. 20 more seconds.
Hey, Swampy.
Oh, you know what?
He's good.
Why don't you take that stick, man, and poke it down off the side
Yes.
so that way we get all the air pockets out of the
Yes.
bottom of it.
Again, this is just for weight.
Listen, Murph's right.
That's if we were building stairs, I would do all this fancy stuff.
Listen,
Dump it.
this could be stairs for Pinko.
What are you gonna do with this afterwards?
Let the goats climb on it.
There you go.
Be a counterweight for the tractor when we start doing wheelies.
That's not a bad idea.
Jerk.
Why does every sentence end in jerk?
I gotta go. Oh my god.
You gotta what?
Go put gas in the tractor.
Listen, I did not do that part of it. You know that, right?
Yeah.
All right, I got it. I got this. Was that convincing?
Yeah. Have you ever lied to me about anything else? Or was that the first time? You're so serious.
Guess you'll have to find
I really got into character, didn't I?
Yeah.
Listen,
Did
you
you
know
know
I
when
come
you-
from a criminal background,
Did
right?
you know, Murph, when you got there, the truth?
I didn't know. Listen, man.
I know you weren't involved, but did you know the
When
truth?
I said to you, I know nothing, Colonel Hogan.
Yeah. Okay.
Murph was with me.
Did you know he blamed everything on you?
Well, of course. They always get blamed.
How much water did you put last time?
I'll show you.
Well, do the same thing.
That's what I was going to do. There, Colonel Hogan.
It was perfect, Colonel Hogan. I'm sorry, explain to me who Colonel Hogan is. I have no idea.
Mattel's Navy.
Who?
Oh, Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, yeah.
Hogan's Heroes.
Schultzy.
This is going to save Jeffrey hours of getting in and out of the loader.
Too much water.
No, it's the same as he did last time, right, Jeff? Jeff, not on your driveway.
Wait, that's full of stain.
It's
Go ahead, man.
Have you seen my driveway?
well, yes. Yes, I have. It's all over your legs, Jeff. Your bibs are getting dirty. The rebar is to pick this thing up and measure height. It's dual
How
purpose.
are we getting it on the truck?
We're all gonna lift it together. I had thought about building it in the bed of my truck, but that wasn't really a great idea because I didn't want to be jumping in and out. This is a post holder. He can basically put the post in the middle, hop on the loader. This will hold the post up in the air.
Rent this to
Stony? Yeah. Well, if we do that, we should make one a little more professional looking. You know, vibrate out all the bubbles and...
make it out of metal and make it a tripod.
Actually, we should patent this idea. Well, we're kind of live stream on this, so the world already knows. Maybe that's protecting our idea. Yeah, Diane, it's mainly so he can do this on his own.
Starting to get tough.
We can't be with him every minute of the day while he's there.
Watch your feet.
Yep.
And he's going to need to be able to stand these posts up in the air without a second person. I have not stripped my truck apart. All right, what we got?
right
All right,
there is a
gentlemen.
3.5-inch slump.
3.5 is pretty good. We can deal with 3.5. Ooh, that's actually a little too tight, isn't it?
You just gotta put your hands in there and pull it forward.
I know. Just clean my hands off. You know you can get burns from touching concrete,
Yup.
but if you rinse it off right away, you're okay. That is a perfect moldable slump there. Like if I was doing real thick.
You just gotta spread it on the corner.
I will.
You all right, Slumpy?
Yeah, you made it a little thick. That's like a 1-inch, I mean a 12-inch slump.
Well, we're getting up towards the top.
Oh, yeah, you gotta change your slump levels when you reach the top.
You ought to know that. You're a contractor.
Oh, it's stuck to the bottom. How about add a little water in there?
Yeah.
Mix that up. This is like Play-Doh now.
Out of the way there, Slumpy.
Watch your hands. I got the stick, bud. Get your hand out of there.
A little wet.
That's good. It'll balance out what's dry.
Right. Here, Murph, I can help you. Poor Murph.
Right. The bottom of my hands are starting to look like the top.
Yeah, we need to vibrate the side of this. Is there anything you got in your house you can use?
Yeah. I got an orbital sander.
No, just get a pole and just beat the sides.
I did.
I heard what you said.
I'm trying to ignore it. Weirdo.
Maybe Mary's got something in there.
Oh my God! Here you go.
All right, is that more watery?
Yes.
Shovel some out. Go on the other side and dig it out.
Dude, I'm not digging nothing out. Just pour it in there. We're going flush to the top, so we're gonna have to mix another half a bag.
Do we have to go flush to the top?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we do, because the wood is gonna break if we don't. It's just, well, it's not properly done.
Okay. I just asking.
What are we trying to do? Do you want?
Well, I can't see because the bucket is away from me.
If you keep it like that, I got you.
Right.
Just start mixing the next bag in there.
Right.
It'll all get reconstituted.
Yes, reconcentrated.
Get in there, Murph. Get in there, Murph. It's coming. Here it comes. Here it comes. Yeah. Good. Perfect. Good enough. It's great. It's wonderful. Love it. This thing is going to be amazing.
That's why I don't wear any pieces. I don't wear anything decent.
When you're around me or ever?
Oh,
Yeah.
I do know how to dress now.
I don't. How's it going, Slumpy?
Are you having fun, Jeff? Wait.
Almost as much fun as if I would be sitting.
Did anybody else turn the tab on their beverage?
I did. Mine's inside.
I thought mine was inside too.
There's somebody's here that tab is not turned.
If it's not turned, that's mine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
How long does this stuff take to set up?
Well, it says fast setting, but you know,
Yeah.
it'll be dry by morning.
Tomorrow.
Cured by morning. It's a chemical reaction that's happening.
Yes, I get that.
Oh, you do? Okay.
You know, we do this kind of stuff.
Did you put enough in there for an entire bag?
No, I went a little less.
A little. You should have went half less. It's all over Murph's face now. You're splashing Murph's
Well,
face.
Quit talking to me while I'm working.
Ugh.
It's getting tight, Murph. Real tight.
Add more water.
Sorry, Murph.
Calling a day's work.
Yep.
How many days have we done this and walked out of there looking like a speckled catfish?
Well, you've walked out looking like Casper on more than one
That's
occasion.
because of, you know, spackler dust.
This guy goes into a job site looking like he does and leaving looking like me. Eat some concrete. It tastes good.
You think it's a little too
The machine will lift this up right here. Huh?
What?
What?
It's a little too sloughed.
I don't know what schluffed means.
A little too thick.
Whatever. Do you want to trowel the top or no?
Yep.
I'm not troweling the top. That was a joke. Trowel the top.
I mean, I'll go get my trowels.
You know it. Jeff had no trowels.
You jerk.
A stick does the same thing as a trowel.
He said you jerk. He said you jerk.
I'm gonna see if I can find it.
We're gonna see if I can find it. I just drooled. That's adding to the consistency of it.
Is that what that did?
Yeah.
I thought you was hungry.
I mean, I am hungry. I can't wait to eat some of that pizza. All right. This thing is amazing looking. Let's fill the pits.
Make sure you get it around that rebar.
I do have trowels somewhere.
Yeah, okay, Jeff. Just like I have a
Listen.
pipe bender too.
Listen. I even have a trowel that does edges.
You don't even know what a trowel looks like.
I have one that does edges.
Don't listen to him.
Murph.
Hey, do you have anything you need to concrete while we got this extra?
Yeah, if I can get you to lay down and close your eyes for a minute.
He's gonna cornhole you. Oh, good grief.
Oh my goodness, Jeffrey. That looks great. That looks great. Now we're gonna test it out. Oh, we gotta build that sleeve, remember?
Yeah, we can use my chop saw for that. Why don't we can't do that until it's dry.
I just want to see. Okay.
Thank you, Murph, for making that nice. Can you put your initials in there
Nope.
so I'll have it forever? Oh, I can't.
Can't what?
I can't let the goats play on it. Well, I can turn it on its side.
Yeah.
Oh, this ought to be good. Right in the
Get
schluff.
it in the hole, right?
Okay. Stop. It's a one-man operation.
Yeah, there's going to be a sling hook to the end of it. And I'm going to lift it up with the machine.
That's what he thinks.
No, you're not in the strongman contest.
Stop! Don't touch me.
I wasn't touching you. I was going to grab the back end because I'm a little bit taller than you.
Yeah, schluff nuts.
Herky rock.
Herc your rock.
That's
Herky
it.
Stamp. Call you Bam Bam.
There you go.
Yeah, bam, bam.
So that's essentially what we built.
I got to say that was a great idea on your part of any of this. However, I did think of something for the future if we had time. Is if you would make a tripod. A portable, similar to that.
Yes.
With a big hole in the center.
Yes.
That you, yeah.
I got you.
But and then my thoughts were to have it like a plate at the top that's at 4 foot.
Uh-huh.
And once you get to that, that's it. Like, yes. That had taken a week to build. This was done.
Well, I went with time and materials.
Yeah,
cheapest
that's awesome.
materials, fastest time.
That was a very good idea.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm not looking for accolades. I'm not. I swear.
No, it is a good idea.
Essentially, there's the
good thing
deal.
Murph was
He
here to
just
do it
uses
all.
the machine. He uses the edge of the machine that has a 90-degree bend in it. It has a 90. He lifts this up. He slides. He just puts it on top of like a white mark on the ground, and he can actually see the white mark through the hole. Then he's got to build he wants to build a sling, which he doesn't have to, but he'll drop the post in there. He'll be able to get in the machine, bring the post pounder over, place the post pounder on top of that, and drive it into the ground. And this is the finished height of the fence. That's how high the fence is going to be right there, so he knows when to stop. As soon as that post pounder drives it in, he just backs up 3 inches, drops it, comes in here, hooks this, lifts it up and out of the thing, and places this onto the next position. This is going to allow him to work by himself when he wants to. Each bag of concrete was only $7, and we used 6.5 bags of 4.5 bags of concrete. 5.5, 4.5, 4.5 bags of concrete. The rebar was, I don't know, $12. The sono tube was $16.
You gotta tell me, I gotta give you.
No, you don't gotta give me nothing, buddy. That's my gift to you. My gift to you. I wanted to, if I can contribute in any way, I will. That's an empty one. Ah, there we go. Where'd Jeff disappear to?
He said he turned the air on. Instead of sitting out here, sit in AC.
Now there does pose another problem. We're not quite done with this project yet. The thing is, there's these big posts right here. They are 7 inches in diameter. They're huge. These are the corner posts, and they are the gate posts. The main run is going to be smaller posts, which are 3 to 4 inches right here. These are the smaller ones. So what we have to do in order for him to do this, I mean, he could technically use the same thing right here, but the post is going to be sitting in there very, very crooked. And if you can start off as straight as possible, that's the best bet. And so what we have to do is build a sleeve that will go into here, kind of like a trailer hitch reducer sleeve. We'll build one of those that he can drop in there when he switches to this size.
Oh,
and that's the last thing.
Here's an idea.
Yeah.
With that sitting there right now.
Right? Yeah.
When that cures,
we
come over, we just pick that up or put a board up underneath that and cut that off, and then just lift it up right here, because now it'll be level, and put it into the bed of the truck. Has a stabilizing platform. Then when we get where we need to do, all we do is have to take that out and use a hammer and knock it off the bottom.
I don't even know what you're talking about. It's just like you got, sometimes when you talk, it just goes in one ear and out the other. I don't even understand. Like, it's so set in your mind that you know what you're talking about, and I cannot comprehend. Hey, that was mine, sir.
It's not twisted, Caligula.
Oh, you're right. No. What? It is twisted.
It's not twisted.
Jeffrey, this one's yours.
No,
Well, then whose is this one?
I don't know, but mine.
That's not mine.
Oh my God,
Mine
fine.
was finished.
I got 2 then.
Yours is twisted right there.
Whatever. Oh, I'm gonna Hercules stamp. Dummies. Wait, hold on.
There's a chair, Murph. Have a chair. Here's some pizza.
Pizza is up next. We need a tripod if you guys want to join us a little bit. I will stay on as long as we maintain 600. As soon as we drop down, I'm out. Just because then I realize people will stop enjoying our company.
They probably did that months ago.
Well, you know.
I got the AC turned on.
I can feel it. That's that right there, right?
Oh yeah, that's
He really turned it on?
That's nice. That'll fill up a lot of cavities.
How's the signal in here anyways? Open the door behind me. Why?
Just leave it open.
Oh, you got AC in there.
Yeah. But I have this one turned on too.
Ah.
Can I sneak by you? Does anybody need any coats, pasties?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Guys, we got pizza. We got it Grubhubbed here. Or what do you call that? Royce is not happy. Let's talk a little bit. Let's have a talk. Let's talk about the practical joke that I played.
Let's not talk about it.
Well, we should. We should talk about the practical
Here
joke.
we go. Open up my wound.
I did indeed.
My heart finally started palpitating about a half hour ago, and now I'm going to do it again.
Scoot in a little bit so you're on cam, or go that, whatever. It's fine. All right. Hey, buddy, hold on. Before we do anything, let's all cheers, because these are the moments I cherish. Best friend time. Best friend time.
Yes, sir. Three amigos.
Yes,
We should go over to Andy's car show.
While that's curing, can you build a sleeve by yourself?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to.
There's something I got changed.
I don't have clothes to change into. I never fit into yours.
Yeah, I don't want you breaking any of my clothes.
So here's what happened. Jeff finally got the loader delivered yesterday. And he plinked around on it at Lake Road. Learning curve. Before I go any further, all of you jerks that think you're being ripped off, you're wrong. Jeff is not ripping anybody off. He didn't con you for your money. I seen your comments and I'll address it because I ain't scared. Be nice. This man works a full-time job and he got called in this morning. He woke up. He thought he was going to be at Lake Road at 7 o'clock this morning.
We all thought that.
We all thought that. That's why I was over there for 2.5 hours waiting for you to arrive. Ask Murph what I did today. I sat and we hid the truck on the other side of the hollow log and we were waiting. And I was like, I can't call him because he'll think something's up. I can't text him, he'll think so. So we just waited and waited and waited. He never arrived. Well, so here's what happened last night. We left Liberty and I was driving because Lauren was in no shape to drive.
After a couple of martinis.
And I decided, she said, why are you going this way to get home? Well, essentially, I had it in my mind already. I was going to move that loader on him. I didn't know where, but we took the loader.
Nope.
I took the loader. Lauren followed me in the Jeep. Mary was in the car. Murph was in the car. Hannah was in the car. Andy knew about this. I knew. Everybody. Your wife knew about this, by the way.
Mary knew about it?
Yeah, your wife knew about this. Sorry, Charlie.
And Andy knew about it.
And Andy knew about it. Yeah, everybody knew about it except you and these people here.
Well, Andy, you must forget about your Christmas gift of new shoes.
So it was dark. I drove it into the back. I found that little tunnel of a hallway. I took content of us doing the prank, the follow-up of all the other stuff. I did. I have to obviously put it together in a video form for you guys because I just have a bunch of cheap pieces, chunks.
I stayed in the vehicles.
He did stay in the vehicles. And I pulled off the prank. And I want to know what award am I going to win for my acting skills when
King Schlump.
the Schlump will
3 thumbs up.
3 thumbs up. I took it to the backwoods. There was an area he keeps forgetting about. I couldn't put it anywhere up front. I figured that's the first place he'd go. And that was the first place he went.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't put it in the back field because that'd be the second place he'd go. I'm like playing chess. I'm thinking moves ahead. So, of course, then I drove it down the tunnel area where we were going to build the glamping spot, if you remember the glamping spot. I went down that way. First time he ever discovered the glamping spot is that's where Tom the Turkey was, remember?
You telling me.
Yeah. Oh, man. So I did play the practical joke on him. Waited hours for him to show up. I edited a video. I did make a video while I was waiting in the truck. So you guys are going to get some content out of that. So it wasn't a complete wash. I didn't sit on my butt and twiddle my thumbs.
Neither did I.
No, he was at work. And then I got a call. I finally had to say, boy, I had to text him. Like, I don't know. This guy is not getting back to me. And he wasn't getting back to me. So he said, boy, I said, what's up? He says, I'm leaving, what town was it again?
Oxford.
So I Googled Oxford. It was an hour and 14 minutes away.
That's about right.
I was like, I got plenty of time to finish some chores because Andy's not on the farm today.
I was on the road.
I didn't know how long he was on the road. So I tell Murph, we're going to be going back.
Thanks, buddy.
He's on his way back from Oxford. He's like, oh, that's a long ways away. You got plenty of time. Within 10 minutes, I haven't even eaten yet, so this doesn't matter. Within 10 minutes, I get notification that he's live, wondering where his loader's
I
at.
had no idea. I wasn't my.
I said,
That was not my intent either.
come on, Murph.
I was gonna measure a tool.
Jump in. Yeah, and you didn't even have a tape measure. So what were
I
we going
have
to
one
do?
in my van.
So,
Whose full can is this?
mine? These 3 are mine now. He brought me another one. Sorry, sir. Get
You
away.
only have one pie hole, and that's already
I got
talking.
3.
You need another one, buddy? In the fridge, straight
Didn't you
across.
just bring him one? Did he down that?
I guess.
Oh my
No,
god.
that was my one from outside.
I brought you one.
Okay.
Then he took it.
You'll see them.
I see him.
All right, let's take to the comments since I haven't given you guys the time. What do you got for questions? I may or may refuse to answer depending on what you're asking. Don't ask.
I think we need to, this is just my opinion,
Okay.
I think we need to make an appearance over at Andy's car show.
Well,
It's something I wanted to do anyhow.
how do we know he's still there?
The car show, I looked it up because I was going to go. It's from 6 to 10.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Where at?
Reading IMAX.
Oh.
I
Ready,
got
I'm next
upset
movie
because
theater.
Mary sounded very upset. Mary knew, so she wasn't upset. She was playing along. I'm not addressing past pranks or non-pranks. Why are you guys worried about that?
What?
Pedro.
Pedro.
Topping on the pizza is mushroom, sausage, and that's it. Mushroom and
Who's
sausage.
Pedro?
Who's Pedro?
I know who Pedro is.
Who's Pedro?
It's a very close friend to Lawrence.
Is his last name Tequila?
It could be.
Okay.
I deserve an Oscar, so there you go.
Yeah, because I thought when I asked you, like, come on now, tell me the truth. And you said, dude. And then you had the neighbor checking. I'm like, no, wait a minute.
The neighbor, that really did happen.
So that was the thing. But now, on a serious note now,
Uh-huh.
was the neighbor messing around in the carport? Okay, so we need to do something about that.
Yes, not
That's
the
okay.
neighbor, the lady's son
You're right.
was messing around the
That we need
carport.
to do something about.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause that's
That was legitimate.
So I'm putting up electric fence.
No, I think you need to,
No trespassing signs.
Well, so I talked to
Huntley
Mom.
says funny,
You know about the one there, right?
S-H-I-T.
Her son lost his life in a car accident.
I saw everything.
Yeah,
We need to
at
get-
the tree.
So I was there one day mowing, and I talked to Mom, and she's like, "Do you mind?" I said, "No, absolutely not." I said, "I'm not the owner, but I will let him know."
Mm-hmm.
And she comes by there at least once a week, cleans it all up, keeps it nice. But now, the roaming around the property, that's uncalled for.
She said she saw someone else out there, so that's when she notified
No.
him.
Yeah. Hold on. I know the story, because...
The lady's son, the lady that lost her son's other son was roaming around under the carport.
And her excuse was he was going to the bathroom, but he was out there for like 10 minutes. So that is, unless he was doing a number 2,
Right.
that didn't happen.
That means she was walking and dropping biscuits at the same time. Uh-oh.
Hey, Mary.
Hey, what you doing?
You know, just hanging out with your boy.
I still tell you, I'm proud of what all y'all are getting done.
Thank you. Thank you. I honestly, she's proud of what we're getting done.
Oh.
And I think I needed to be a push in his butt a little bit, because I don't think we would have gotten this far
In other words,
if I would have gave up on him for trying to take off his tattoo.
His wheels are spinning. You know how he gets.
I know. Tell me he needs to keep the tattoo though.
He's not getting rid of it. I think that's just when he gets in the mood. He says he's getting rid of it. He's not.
I'm here.
All
Tell him
right.
I think it's hot. He needs to keep his Orient tattoo.
What?
Wait, tell him yourself.
What?
So I think it's hot. You need to keep your Orient tattoo.
Dude, I'm getting an Oreo tattoo on my arse cheek.
She thinks it's hot. That's
Are you
good.
still on a live?
Yeah, do you want me to
Of
get
course
off?
we are.
Do you want me to take you off speaker?
I don't care, but people are being mean. Tell people they need to be on your live. They're being nice, But people have been real jerks today. They need to be nice. Everybody needs to take their nice pill and get their head out of their butts.
I already called out the people that were being jerks. I saw the comments on your live where they thought they were getting conned out of money and hurry up with the fence. And
I can tell you.
But now I want Jeff to explain something though.
okay, Jeff.
My vacation had been planned prior to him getting this.
It has nothing to do with your vacation. And this ain't a vacation. You're going to your family. It's not like you're laying in Mali at a
I know.
resort.
Some people think I'm horrible that I'm making you work.
Oh my
and I'm
God.
on vacation.
No.
You need to have the I don't give a crap attitude and just that's what you need.
It's kind of been kind of a sad vacation too.
I gotcha.
But
Mary.
Listen, a lot of people are mad at me, and I'm okay with that.
I know you're better than me.
Mary.
I have my feelings on my shoulder today, but I love everybody and I do appreciate you immensely.
Hey, I made plans for us a year from now.
What?
We're going to Indy for the tractor pulls with Alicia.
Okay.
She's saving us
Okay.
seats.
I do appreciate you and Murph immensely.
No problem. We do it because we love them.
Hey, I do have another question for you.
What?
When you're in the ocean, do the buoys float?
Anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I'm doing my annual go to all of the convenience stores and cash in all of my lottery stuff my sister gets over the years. So.
I'll tell you what that's all.
All right.
Okay, well, love you all. Talk to you.
Love ya. Bye. Stay safe. Stay safe.
The bottom ones lift you up.
Right.
The front ones keep you levitating.
Oh
It's
boy.
like throwing a recliner down a hallway.
I do. You know what though? In all seriousness, it's my fault that that even crosses their mind that they've been conned because yeah.
You what? Have a full-time job and you can't get around to say what you
Right.
need to get to at some
Right.
point in time? Listen.
It wasn't your It wasn't your fault that your boss said you need to go to Oxford this morning because there's little children that are gonna die in the heat if you don't. I mean, he's saving lives, people. He's saving lives.
There's no
He
kids
saves
there
more.
today, but-
Well, they would be soon,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
He's saving more lives than a doctor.
No.
And not only that, but some of these people don't even want their kids to keep the heat on.
No. I've been through that.
I understand.
All right. If you would have thought he was scamming you out of question, I'm not talking to you guys. There's one or two bad apples in the bunch.
Which unfortunately, that's who I'm going to
Whatever.
focus on.
Yeah. And if you just happen to think, why would I scam him? Why would you? He bought all the material. He spent nearly $8,000
Just on, yeah.
just on the material, and it's
I-
been sitting there.
And I don't need to talk about money, but that machine that's on
That
the
was-
property
that was
right now,
$2,000.
just a touch over 2,000.
So he's already spent almost everything that you guys put together
And I'm
for
not
him.
fussing because I'm very, very grateful. But
No, it's amazing. It was such
Yeah.
an amazing thing. I just can't believe
Absolutely.
people think that. Because if I were to scam you, let's just be real. I just would have quit my channel and took that money, and not that 11,000 would have got me very far anywhere. But
But it's funny because
Jeff ain't like that.
no, but this stuff happens every day. All you gotta do is watch the news, and there's scams everywhere. They actually even show up on your cell phones. How many people have gotten scammed on their cell phones when they sit back and they say, "Hey, we have this right here because the postal service was trying to deliver this or trying to deliver to your house. What's your address?"
I'm hoping.
Then all of a sudden, you got stuff missing.
Right.
It happens every single day, but this man works his behind
I'm
off every
hoping one
day.
day to be able to give back.
Get back where?
Give back.
Oh, give
like
back.
Whether that's, because, and I've said this before, and Mary and I've talked about it personally, but Mary, she sees special needs kids she sees special needs kids for
Yeah.
a living. And I would love to be able to share what we're doing at Lake Road with people that don't necessarily go to parks or whatever and be able to do that. Be able to come over there, and whether it's some kind of trailer or I don't even know what, but be able to show them around the little bit of a farm that we're going to have and be able to hang out with some, to me, that's,
He wants to open the farm up to special needs people.
I really do. Yeah.
That seems
And that's
pretty
Because
cool.
how cool is it to be able to, you know, a kid on a wheelchair to be able to roll in and hang out with a miniature donkey. Or,
Not only that,
or you know what I mean?
How is it, especially when you have a child that can't even speak,
Right.
but he can associate with animals
Absolutely.
and bring him joy.
Absolutely.
Where you see a smile on his
1000%.
face.
1000%.
Then all of a sudden his whole disposition is changed.
Well, and not only that, it's all worth it at that point.
But see, the majority of people out here in this world don't think about nothing except for themselves.
Well, somebody called 20 minutes ago dropping goats off. Hopefully.
Hey, Jeff, you ain't got the chew on the camera.
I got, you know Danielle Trolleys, right?
Yeah.
You know Linda Clausen, or Danielle, when she's on, I do this. Danielle! That's my thing.
Oh, you know what I do to Danielle?
Do you want to go give this to Royce to make him be quiet for now?
If you're there, Danielle, I see you. Hey, Bob.
Don't tell
Hi,
Mary.
Linda.
Mary's watching, but
But I
that's
see
fine.
you, Danielle. Is that one empty?
Yes, I'm glad we ordered 2. I'm glad we got 2 pizzas.
You know that's gonna hit the floor.
Let the
Bring it right
pizza
here.
box hit the floor. Let the pizza box hit the floor. Hey, pizza bones. Somebody tattling.
Of course they are.
No tattles. No tattling.
Yeah, they are.
I'm supposed to have a I'm supposed to have a teleconference with my sister in, oh my gosh, 4 minutes.
For what?
4 minutes. My sister's calling me from the hospital. She's supposed to be getting me released on Monday, and they don't give her, this is what she tells me. Now tell me if I'm wrong. She's at Sacred Heart. Anybody familiar with Sacred Heart or mental institutions or anything like that?
Well, you gotta understand, there's a lot of Sacred Hearts, so you gotta be specific with.
I don't know,
township.
someplace in Allentown. I have no idea. I really don't know much. I'm trying to, so they're trying to discharge her Monday. They don't, she's telling me, because I've never talked to anybody there, that she doesn't have the internet to look up any apartments. She doesn't, they don't let her look up apartments. They don't have anybody to help her look up apartments, and they're kicking her out on Monday. So her brother, who is trying to stay out of this, is having to look up apartments for her. And I don't have any of her information. And she's calling to find out what I found out today. So, yeah, that's kind of stupid. All right, we're ending this live once we drop below 600, just so you know. We're at 615,
Tell
so
your friends to come join us.
you better tell some people to come back on. I noticed everyone dropped when I talked about my sister, so I'm going to change the subject. Nobody likes that kind of drama.
I do. Because I think Anybody
now-
want a dog? Free.
Free dog.
Come by Moton tonight, I'll load him for you.
I don't even know if she has a caseworker. That's what I'm going to ask tonight. We're down to 611. We're awfully close to saying, see ya.
I think, not you, not Lauren, but I think
608.
it's
It's like a timer going off.
I'll drop my bibs if everybody stays on.
I don't want to see that.
Her husband doesn't want her anymore, and she doesn't want her husband. That is done. That relationship's over. Holy smokes, you said that. We jumped to 665. We jumped like 65 people when you said you were dropping your bibs.
Yo, that means you better.
No way. No way. Oh, cover it up. Cover it up. What are we doing? Lois just lost monetization for this one. Oh, monetization is gone now.
I am taking the sausage off of my pizza.
The sausage just jumped off your pizza. Ding, bing,
Ah,
bing, bang, boom.
I'm trying to figure out what kind of cheese they put on it too.
That's Ramunda.
Holy, Famunda cheese. Famunda.
That was a soft flank.
Oh man, I'm glad it's your channel.
Listen, I almost demonetized your video last time with Pedro. So it's only fair that you get a chance to try to demonetize
That was not
mine.
my intent.
Well, I mean, it wasn't my intent to do it on yours either.
Absolutely.
You know, they don't take kind to large pieces of flesh floating around the screen. It might be mistaken for something else.
What, they think they had a beluga ware in the garage?
I never know what they think.
What, you just over and we just switched to the Discovery Channel?
And over here we have a great white.
You and me ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. My sister is on disability, and I didn't throw my sister out. She's been.
She's been tossed out everywhere she's ever been.
If you're not following the channel and you don't know the past and you don't watch all the videos,
So-
you won't know the full details. So I don't. Now's not the time.
Here's probably what a lot of people don't know about me.
I knew it. He's gay. I knew it. I knew it.
Man,
No.
that's why you want an extra sausage.
It's okay. I love. I love you anyways. Okay?
Don't encourage him.
Next thing he's getting a nipple ring.
I already had one. Does
I
that?
have one.
All right.
Good.
What do people not know about you?
So at one point in my life,
Thank you, Jennifer.
I dated an alcoholic. And I didn't know she was an alcoholic when I first met her. But now you're in, right?
Yeah,
You're in.
I've been there.
Now,
Okay.
Now you want to help.
Okay.
What, help drink? Or
No.
help get her open?
So I tried that. I tried to like keep up like it's going to be fun. And in all
Oh,
seriousness.
you tried to keep on drinking with her?
Oh, dude.
So
So the thing is, I tried to, like, she's either going to go out and do it or we can do it here at home.
Right.
Where we-
Right.
So, we would have what was an off night, which would be a couple beers, which turned into this. And so, and quite honestly, and in all seriousness, it's very, very, very hard to deal with an addict.
Yes.
They will lie, they will steal, and they will cheat. And they will do everything that you absolutely want to hear just to get the next high. And now I realize alcohol and drugs are different,
Hold on.
but realistically,
no, it's
Where
not.
does-
right,
It's still a habit.
right.
And not only that, but
It's an
they
illness.
still try to cash in VCRs, and there's no more VCRs out here.
But it's an illness.
Where
We
does
already know this.
where does mental health take a place in this then? Because
Because
I
it's still a-
personally believe that my sister is not
Okay.
using. I believe that she's not using. I believe that
and
she's
my-
here. Wait, I think
Sorry.
she's on prescription meds that she may abusing. So maybe that.
And still using.
Let's just say she's on her regular dose of meds, but her mental status is so bad. Where does that fit into this?
So I don't know where it fits into it, but I don't understand. Like right now, she's in.
Thank you, Molly.
Right now, she's in a facility,
Until Monday.
and that to me is a problem.
Oh yeah.
Because in my mind, in my guess, I don't know your situation. I know a little bit about it, but I feel like insurance said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, we're done," and that is just wrong.
But you
she-
gotta look on the outside of the box. See, me dealing with my moms and a whole bunch of other stuff, I create this other outside of the box thing. Okay, what has she done before
Right.
that no one else has known about, that she's been caught up into, to see how this is a parlaying around itself. So it's
So-
like a 4-part cycle. Okay, they say that you can't do this. So have you been caught doing this before to where now you can't do this? So they only put you into this treatment program so that way you can have this, but you don't adhere
Right.
to it. Now you have to go.
I think too.
Because if you're in treatment and they make these doors open to you, but you don't utilize what's there because you
Bye,
want to
honey.
have your own pattern about yourself to where you want to get out, to go do this and do this and do this instead of sticking to this, then they're going to cut you off.
Right.
Which means now they're not giving you no more opportunities. So who else are you going to call on?
Right.
Someone that doesn't know the ins and outs of what's going on so that way you can snake belly them.
I think there's enough professional people dealing with this kind of stuff to get her help. Even if she said
Anywhere.
Even if look, I get it. She's going to say no, right? More than likely, because she's an addict, or she's not in her right frame of mind.
Well,
I
anyone
think-
wants
I
to
think-
get. When
I
you're
think
in
they-
jail, you want to get out
Right.
of there.
And
It's
that's
7:03. I don't know where that call's at.
That basically is what she's in her mind. She's in jail and wants to get out.
That's
right.
exactly what she said.
So
this is worse than
She
the
did.
lower
She
lying-
said it on speaker.
The
Here,
lower
here.
lying prison that you ever want
Said
to be
this
in,
is
and
just
I hate
like
to be up out of here.
prison.
Why? Because you can't go do what you want to when you
Right.
choose to because you're on stipulations. It's like living at home with mom and dad. I don't care how old you get. When you're living at home with mom and dad, you have to abide by their rules. When you were 15 years old to when you're 25 years old, you have the option. Get a job, keep it moving, and get out. That way you can go do whatever you want to. But sooner or later, you come back at some point. You still have those laws that you have to by their rules because you're going to always be their child. Like, run a red light out here and see what happens. Either you're going to get broadsided or you're going to get pulled over.
Right.
Or you're going to get away with it and just do it again.
Yeah,
And again, and again, and
then
again,
you may
and
not
again.
be living.
I
Yeah.
think from
Who's going to pay for the apartment?
from a little bit of your history, why you were not wrapped up in drugs, I'll never know.
I
But-
do know. Jim,
Okay.
the guy who brought me in, one person. Thank you, Dawn.
So, your sister never had a gym, probably.
No.
She traveled into circles where there wasn't a gym,
But
and she
escaped
needs
them.
help.
J-I-M.
And she used whatever she used.
No, she was on drugs.
She self-medicated herself.
Mhm.
You know, and that to me is very, very, very sad.
Yeah.
And I feel like, first off, I think our veterans, I know I'm going off subject here, our veterans should never, ever, 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 ever need for a single thing.
No.
Ever.
No.
And then the second thing is, we give enough to other countries that I feel like, I'm not getting on a political thing, but there's no reason on a situation like her that the government, somebody doesn't step in and help. It should be on his, it should not be on his shoulders.
Why?
You know, we pay enough in taxes and we do all the things, and there's no reason that under somebody's stroke of a pen that she's getting discharged. He knows what's going to happen
In
on
1
Monday.
week. 1 week
That's
getting
crazy.
discharged.
There's nobody in this world that got help that they need in a week as bad as she
There's
was.
no way.
No, there's no way. But my guess is
They just want her
insurance
out the
ran
door.
out, whatever, and now they're going to roll the next one in.
That's if you had insurance, because it's not even, she may not have had insurance.
Yeah,
She could be running off the state.
She has state, she's on disability for
State
epislepsy.
insurance.
There
So
you
the
go.
state gets to a point where they're like this. Nope, we're not doing it no more.
So I still say, and I feel guilty of this with my dad. You know, it was a little over a year ago in a week that he passed away. But with him, if I would have been a millionaire, I believe he'd be alive today. He may not be living the lifestyle that he wanted to live.
That's sad.
But here's what
That is
insurance
so
does.
sad.
And I see it with my own, and thankfully for Mary, 'cause she helped navigate this. The insurance company says, we're going to give you physical therapy. When
Thank
you're
you,
in a
Rita.
nursing home, you need physical therapy. I don't care who you are.
I'm dealing with that with my mom.
Right. So, physical therapy, once they see through insurance eyes that my dad wasn't making any more progress,
They shut you off.
they stop.
Yep.
Well, that's bull crap.
Well, they
That
said
man worked all his
They
life.
said they can't do nothing else for
Right.
you.
Yeah, to me, that was the downhill spiral. Sorry, I went off on a soapbox.
I'm raising my hand to ask a question. Not to ask a question,
go
to make a
ahead.
statement.
Go ahead.
So, the day that I was gored by Chuck, this vicious bull,
First off, you were out in the pasture and fell over in front of him, but go ahead.
And he just took advantage of your ass.
Yeah.
I
And
don't.
this was after you went booga wooga 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 to him.
Raise
Go
my
ahead.
hand again.
Anyway, go ahead.
So
I love you,
I
Bubs.
wanted to go straight to the VA to pay any money. So I got drove and having to dead to somewhere else. Right? I don't know where Megan brought me. I don't remember that
You
day
went to
too
St.
much.
Joe's first.
Okay, but Sue Badger called
Yes.
the number, and the VA was supposed to cover it as long as we did something.
Yes.
I just opened the mail the other day. They're sticking me with the ambulance ride bill.
Of course.
That's
30
not the first time you've got that bill, though.
$3,100.
Yeah.
Of course.
They said that they're not going to cover it because it was not an emergent situation.
It wasn't a what?
An emergent situation,
How's
a
it not?
life or death situation.
You
Well,
losing half your gunny set
To a rabid bull, yes.
that he's still wearing it
Whoa,
as a helmet.
whoa. Chuck is very calm. Nobody's going booga 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 to him anymore.
That was your fault. I already went over this.
I know.
That
but
was
it's
your
not
fault.
my fault. I didn't tell you to booga wooga wooga to
Tell me what coffee cup you have up right next to an SFF mug. What does it say on there?
It's red and has snowflakes on it.
What does
I
it
thought
say
it
on
said
there?
have balls will travel.
No, there's a cup up there that says Rufus. And wait, what T-shirt did you come wearing to
Sweatshirt.
my house? Sweatshirt. Sorry, about 2 or 3 days before this happened.
Dehydrated, but I think
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Actually, the phone died.
We
You
had a
might have
power
to get a
outage.
little closer now. Now, Murph, we can't see you now.
Well, that was always a problem when you turn the lights off.
Oh my gosh. I didn't get the phone call. And I'm not
Of
going to
what?
hold you guys against, I'm not going to hold you to the 600 number anymore because my phone
The
died.
600 number.
I said I was getting off.
I thought it was an 800 number. 1-800 twist me.
Hey, speaking of that, is Lauren watching?
I don't think Lauren's
All
watching.
right, is Aiden home tonight?
I don't think so. I'm calling my wife. I know, I realized. I was up to see you guys were enjoying every bit of that.
Hello?
I haven't heard from her yet.
Oh, you haven't? I haven't either.
Yeah, no phone call from on my end.
And you're sure it was a phone call and not the Zoom?
Well, I don't even have a link to attend a Zoom, so how could it be a Zoom?
Same link as last time.
You wouldn't use a link from, what, a week? No.
No, it's a different.
me.
She said the same link as last. She told me today it would just be a phone call.
Okay, well then I don't know.
I don't see anything.
Well, what you can't control.
Hi, Lauren.
Okay, well we're just getting back. We went for ice cream.
I saw you went for ice cream.
Yeah.
Look.
How did you know? I posted and I sent him a picture of Bentley.
Did
Bentley
she get
had
the
to
rat
go.
one?
Bentley had to go with us, of course, because he jumped in the pool right as we were leaving.
Of course he did. Hey guys, you want to go for? Oh wait.
The white one or the one
Let's.
that's wearing
All
a
right.
diaper?
The diaper.
We're done over
I'm
here,
trying to
so
figure out
I'll
how
be
you
heading
jump
home
like
soon.
that when you're in a diaper unless you're in pain.
I was going into the barn to see the babies. Does anyone need a bottle?
Yeah, they pretty much all do.
Oh, I thought she was talking about one that has, 80 people.
Okay, all right. Mary and her will get things started.
Okay.
Okay, see you in a little bit.
Love
If
you. Bye.
can swing by Redner's, you can pick us a bottle up.
You guys are
BJ's got
dumb.
bottles, too.
You got concrete all over your legs. Your
And
bibs
your-
are messy now.
Yeah, and guess what?
You want to see my feet?
Nobody
ain't
wants to see
dirty
your
as you.
feet.
Yeah, it's because
It's kind of hard. It's kind of
pretty
hard to
hard.
get dirty when you're holding the camera.
Say, no concrete jumped down to the phone at him.
All right. Are you happy that I went live? Let me just ask you that question. Are you happy that I went live? Neither one of these was gonna do the live stream.
He
Well,
said,
that's exactly why it's called a tripod. You could have tripped in and just let that stay where it needed to be at.
He
But
never
no,
even-
I'm gonna stand back here. I'm gonna hold this right here because I'm gonna
And
zoom
tell us
in.
what we're doing
I'm
wrong.
gonna zoom in. Oh, you know what? I'm the mastermind behind this because that's why I had never worked for you. You've always worked for me.
yeah, Lens Crafters, Slump. Oh, that's his name. Slump Lens Crafters.
Yo, let's make the swoop.
Slump.
I'm gonna slump myself right off this chair.
Yo, you're like a 1-inch slump over there. Calm
Yeah,
down.
Don't get this thing. There's a lot of cheese on that pizza.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh my God.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Murph's in town.
We're all doing fine up over here. Just don't drive by.
Nope.
Huh.
Where's that AC running? You said that was running?
Isn't it?
I don't
it's
think
running.
so.
I can't hear it, but it should be.
All
It's
right.
still on?
It's definitely cooler in here than it is outside.
Yeah. It's a little toasty outside.
Yeah, got humid again.
Jeff, what happened to you wanting to go to the race, the show?
We can still go as long as somebody else is driving.
Hi guys.
I
All
do
I,
feel
all
like
I
we need
saw
to
was I
support
couldn't
Andy.
I couldn't see the name.
I
'cause
would
you're
love
up
to,
close.
but I don't know if tonight's the night.
I don't think it is. Well, I mean, I don't want to go there looking like a mess. I could straighten myself
you don't-
up, I can act decent. And I
Dude,
can
these
change-
are like, you're talking like $200,000 cars, and you're gonna go there
no, I'm
looking
at
like
home. I can
this.
change. And
That's
you didn't
right.
do nothing, so you're not dirty, and Murph could fit in my clothes.
Murph can't fit in your clothes. Are you kidding me?
Yo,
That's a
her belt will travel.
two of him.
I got zip ties.
Two of him could fit in your clothes.
I'll give him
Hey,
a pair
listen,
of
man.
Mary's pants.
No,
then.
listen, I'm not as small as you actually think that I am. You never thought I was a 36-inch waist.
That's all muscle, by the way,
Wait,
just so you know.
36 inch?
Hello.
I might have some jeans left over from high school.
From high school.
Well, so thank you. Well, blow me down, Popeye.
These guys. These guys.
Well, listen, we haven't hung out in quite a while
No,
like
it's been
this.
forever.
You guys have been hanging out. I haven't been around like this, so I'm enjoying. I'm enjoying
don't
this
hang
to
out
the
with me
ultimate.
anymore.
Who he doesn't?
Yeah, no.
That is bull.
That's
What do you mean,
because-
bull?
That's because
Really, the only times we really hung out
from the tornado,
is because an act of God brought us together.
the tornado,
The tornado.
and then what time was it before that?
Before that, I mean Liberty, but that doesn't really
Well,
count.
we did your A-arm here.
Yeah,
That's
here.
not an act of God. That's just because you don't do maintenance.
You don't come by the farm anymore. When's the last time you've been to the
I
farm?
don't bring that up. It's sad to me.
Who's got a job?
All I'm saying is,
You
he
come by
drives.
here.
I do come by here.
That's true.
You work in
I'm here.
Allentown a lot. You've been working in Fleetwood, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's get to the heart. Let's get to the meat and potatoes
No,
of
I'm
this. then.
seeing my name pop up there, but I can't read
How
the
can you
comments.
see it that far?
Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this.
Listen.
I got a question about
These
Hold
things zoom
on.
in.
Okay.
Don't change subject.
Yes.
You've been working in my
Not
neck
as
of the
much
woods.
as- I'm not there like every day for 8 hours.
No, but you've been there.
I've been in and out of there, yes.
You've been in Allentown.
Yes.
My house is between Allentown and your house,
I agree.
but you don't stop by.
I try to keep rolling, so my evenings are,
So,
yeah, so you don't.
but I've come here for the control arm and some counseling sessions, and
So
some,
that's why she
some-
went to Kentucky.
some live streams. So go ahead. What did you have to say? You probably don't remember now.
About what?
You just said I gotta say something, so let me finish.
I
Now,
don't remember.
I knew it. I knew it.
I see Murph's what?
Murphy's going to need to wear overalls just like Justin and Jeff.
You want a pair?
Why, you got a second pair?
Oh
I'll
my
get
God.
you some.
Hey, ain't no problem.
Oh, okay.
I have.
He's
no
getting in
problem throwing
overalls.
some coveralls
We
on.
need a selfie for this
Matter
I
one.
have no
Oh my
problem
gosh.
throwing some coveralls on.
We need a selfie for this one.
Shit,
If Murph is getting
listen,
in,
man, I'm from the South.
Fresh out of the laundry, my
Oh!
friend. Fresh out of the laundry.
How it do? How it do? Can I put my boots on with
You
it?
do whatever you like. Just so you know, underneath my bibs, I'm naked.
underneath my boobs,
Well,
bibs.
you know,
Bubs.
some things I don't need to know too much friggin' information.
My goat bibs are up there yet.
3 men in a bib. I mean, 3 men in bibs, not in a bib.
3 men in a bib.
That's what I told Mary. I said when we were talking about renaming the channel,
Yeah.
we should call it Boobs and Bibs.
But that actually, yo, that's a nice slogan.
Right, but
Boobs
I don't
and
know
bibs.
that- I don't know that.
Well, you gotta figure it out though.
Yeah, man, you look good in now.
Who depends on who's got the boobs and who's got the. Yo,
You should keep that pair.
cause I ain't see coming for nobody. Shake a lot. Whoa. We gonna shake cause your mama gave you.
Oh my God,
This reminds me of the old days.
my bibs never looked so good.
Neither did
You know what? You don't need to buckle the other strap. You look hot with just
I
one
look
down.
hot with that one. You know why?
You look great. Get in here with a picture. Get in here.
Sherwood Williams ain't
You
got
too.
nothing on me.
3
Oh,
amigos. 3 babigos.
hold it.
Fine.
Oh,
You wanna
yeah.
Go like that. Let's
You gotta
do
take
it.
that and you gotta flap it. Flap it like you mean it. Let that thing be exposed.
Happen like you mean it.
Let it be exposed.
Do one of these.
I got 4 inches of schlum hanging out.
I'm long arming a law.
Slump. Slump. Don't say that. It's slump.
He got 4 inches of slump hanging.
You didn't even say schlump. He said something else.
I'm man up here.
Yo, climb back in your tree, Sloth.
Oh my God!
Wow, that's not even right. He just brought Animal Kingdom all down up in here.
Oh, it's the number. I need you guys to be quiet.
I'll be quiet. This is
Seriously,
serious.
it's
Yeah.
serious.
Oh, goodness.
Seriously.
And you want to keep it on the live?
Yeah, you can end live.
Hello? Hello? I can't hear anybody. Do I even have signal down here?
Are you on Wi-Fi?
I don't know. Hold on a second. Give me a second.
Are you on speaker?
I'm trying to figure out how to make this work. Hello?
Go up in the house.
Hello? No, I got 5G. Try again, I guess? They hung up.
Do you want to go up in the house?
No, I get signal. I just talked to Lauren. I get signal. Wasn't on my
True.
end.
Right.
It's not on my end. I have 5G.
Is this a sister thing?
I think it's my sister thing.
Yo, they are cracking
Do you want
up
to-
on
9801.
Do you want us to step out?
No.
Huh? No, his.
Oh, we're on his?
Yeah.
I thought we were on yours.
I wouldn't condone this on my life.
Oh, you got standards.
I got standards. I can act like a fool on his life. Just
When
not
did that happen? Before or after the concrete was poured?
Long before.
All of a sudden, he got standards. he had standards here in the house until he showed up at Lake Road. Then all of a sudden, he was like this. I'm paddling somebody else's canoe because I done broke all my shit.
I'm just praying to God that Mary's not on this live. Hey, you know what we do need to do?
You said doo-doo.
You doo-doo. You made a boo-boo doo-doo.
Sorry. That's so
remember-
immature. Straighten it
I
up.
remember when you guys were sitting out there and I was upstairs at Lake Road and you two dum-dums decided that you wanted to walk out there and jump into a moss-coated swimming pool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And we gave each other tramp stamps.
Yes.
It was so much fun.
And we gave you, oh my God, I'll never forget that smell.
Me neither.
Oh, that was so.
Because I was like this.
Only white people do that dumb crap.
That's a pretty true statement.
No kidding.
The sad part was diving into that pool was the cleanest thing we did all day.
No.
He stuck his face in Duck and Vicky pool.
No, the saddest part about Jeff belly
He had a
flopping.
freaking facial and decided that I don't understand why I can't breathe. It's all up in your nose, dude.
Has anybody seen those new Sasquatch reels or
That
videos?
stuff is funny.
He looks just like one of those guys.
His voice would be one of them.
What?
His whole character
Yeah.
would be one.
What, Sasquatch?
Oh, dude.
Only
it's
ones
so-
I saw was him snapping into a Slim Jim or the beef jerky.
No.
No.
There's a whole thing now AI created. It's hysterical.
It's actually
So you
not.
calling me Sasquatch?
They've just hired Murph out.
Oh.
He's been doing all these skits on the side.
But you know what? I need to call somebody because I didn't get paid. A brother broke. By the way, who buying ice cream? Even though I'm lactose, but I'm eating it because I need something.
You won't be broke after all that.
But calling me Sasquatch?
It's funny.
Sorry.
What?
What they
Said we need these kind of lives at least once a month.
So that means I'd have to come up once a month?
No, that's a little too much. Maybe every other month.
He just said.
I'm just kidding. Listen, brother, I love you. We are the same color. Look, we blend in so well together. Look, oh my God,
Inverted Oreo.
we just
Say the what the what?
I saw.
They got the cream on the outside, just a nut or butter in the middle.
I saw no color difference there.
There was never a color difference
Never.
until you get locked up. Then all of a sudden it's, I didn't did it. Yes, you did it.
You dropped the soap, Murph.
Listen, it don't stay right there in that tray.
Right. Did I ask you about the sleepover? You doing it? You were kind of moody this morning.
was
What, the
not
sleepover?
moody.
Who, me?
I said, is Joel going to be there? And then I said,
Oh, I heard that.
well, what? I don't understand what is going on.
I bought laser tag.
Okay, does that involve a bunch of running around and stuff? Like, that
Just-
doesn't sound like fun.
Just in the barn, hiding and shooting each other with lasers.
Oh, that's fun. At least it's not
I got a
darts.
4-pack of I bought laser tag for us to sleep over
So
in the
when
barn.
is
So it's the little laser
We don't
guns with
know
the
yet.
little,
Okay.
Yeah,
the
we each
little,
get
the little chest.
we each get a chest plate. We each get a gun.
And Andy's doing this?
Yes.
All right, I need to talk with
I
Andy.
need 2 other people.
All right, I'm
I'm in.
going to talk to Andy.
When you doing
Why?
this?
Why do you
Because
need to
I
talk
wanna
to Andy?
Andy.
Why do you need
Why?
to talk
Because you want
to
to get tag
Andy?
team with Andy?
Oh.
I'll talk to you.
Oh, so we.
They
gonna-
want
we
to team
gonna get
up.
on
They
him.
know how threatening I am.
We can
They
change.
know how
just wanna shut
competitive
his
I am.
big mouth
Holy
down.
bajolies!
We can
I just
change.
missed a $50
Hey.
We can change the
wackadoo.
lasers into darts
BK
and
Jr.
Yeah.
Yo, time out.
pinball.
BK Jr.
Wait.
just sent us $50.
Thank
who's,
you.
Who's BK Jr.?
I don't know who BK Jr.
Burger
is.
King?
Must be.
At least there's some Whoppers, man.
No, we can buy Whoppers with that.
We could, it'd be like, hey, who brought the 22 to the laser?
Jeff, he's really trying to
Don't make me
demonetize
reminisce
me.
about
What?
You said you just referred to
22?
basically unaliving me.
No.
Are you kidding me?
Oops,
The
I used the
22
wrong
spanking
weapon.
tool?
Who the one came up with the idea that we were going to go down to the farm? And then turn it around
art.
Yeah.
Art.
And he pulled a gun out and a pitch back.
Jeff, don't say
He
that
said it,
word.
He said it.
Oh my gosh, you guys are totally I lost everything.
I didn't.
Thank you for the
Lost
$50
everything.
Oh,
because
now
that's all I'm
sudden-
getting
Now
tonight.
we're the cause
'Cause they're
of
the
squirrel
ones
moment.
Hey.
We
talking
caused
about-
the squirrel to run up the
I
tree.
only have one thing to say.
What's that?
Somewhere out there's another Alaskan Joe.
Oh, you jerk face. You guys are dumb. Why am I answering your messages?
I don't know. I probably got notified of your live.
Oh goodness.
Maybe.
So are you guys having a great time? Because I know we are. So I just figured, I just chill in a little bit.
We
It's
should
it's
get them
always
to
nice
do,
to see you guys. We haven't done this in quite
No,
some
it's been a
time.
while.
Quick question. Why did Megan send you pictures of onions?
It's not, it's garlic.
Why garlic?
It's a whole inside joke and it makes me laugh every time I see it.
Okay, so who's the vampire?
Oh, come on. Spill the guts.
I can't, not on a live.
Why?
Way back when I was dealing with Chuck. Oh, I just said I can't, and here I go. I can never tell.
You always get talked
It's okay. Come on. You got this. You were halfway there.
Way back when
Yeah.
I was dealing with Chuck
Uh-huh.
and his little
Yeah. His what?
times of where he was excited.
I'm liking these.
You know, take them. They're yours.
You know, the truth is he doesn't fit him in that anymore.
I think.
That
I
is
just
so,
watched
listen,
them.
man, that is so wrong.
That's why we're gonna talk about the laser.
And
Hold
they don't
on.
even know. They don't even know I got another pair
Finish
of
your
pants up on
story.
safety.
Way back when Chuck was being
when all
moody.
three of them were still with
On the
us,
farm, yes.
with us, and I was still helping.
Yes.
And several people.
Thank you, Ricardo.
Time after Ricardo, hey, but Ricardo, I got your message. I'm
that
going
Ricky?
to give Ricardo. I want to give you my personal cell phone number so you can call me, buddy. I'm very, very sorry for not getting back to you. That's on me, completely my fault.
Don't do that.
No, he's a good dude.
I get it, but your personal cell phone number.
I will give
too.
him my cell phone number. That okay.
Woo!
So, Ricardo,
what
I'll
are they
send it to
saying?
you.
Somebody said I look good. I was about to say, do you need my
Oh
glasses?
my gosh!
Listen, because I
Wrong.
got another pair of contacts for you.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh!
I'm
look.
trying to help you out.
But what was his name?
That's the thing.
Okay, years ago.
We were not years ago, but we were still dealing with the three guys.
Oh,
and
goodness.
They would get a little excited and a little boisterous, and I got told time after time after time that perhaps garlic would settle him down.
Okay.
So between Megan and I, it has become our own little joke about garlic.
Did you ever bring garlic to
No.
the fart?
I don't want him that bad breath.
I don't believe that
Listen.
story.
Asian people
That
get
is,
this away.
listen, look at me. That is the truth. You can ask Megan. Now,
Megan.
Garlic is,
Alright,
garlic
it's
is actually
true.
good for
do you know though? Now, since that, I've been told that if you add a garlic supplement to like their grain or whatever, it will, I don't know if it's the way they sweat, it will keep flies from them. I
Because
don't
it
know.
comes out their pores.
That
Have you
could
ever seen
be.
a mosquito around an Asian?
I've never looked, okay?
I never.
I'm sorry.
Listen, it's no disrespect.
That's it. Let's go to Redding.
Let's go to Chinatown.
No, that's because the majority of Asians.
Mahjong.
Mahjong.
The Mahjong. He can't even stop talking Asian.
They eat a lot of garlic.
I agree
So
with that.
garlic comes out of your pores because it takes over your sweat glands. So you emit it out of your glands. You could be walking down the street. You'll
Did you say admit or emit?
emit.
Okay, good. Yeah, just making sure.
I graduated, man. I know how to pronounce
Should
it.
we
and
check our
syllabalize.
concrete and see if it's hard already?
No,
No. We're having too much fun in here.
it's hot out there. And listen, it's humid out. I'm not Asian. The flies are going to get me.
Wait, it doesn't matter if you're Asian.
Oh, I gotta eat garlic.
It's just the people that eat garlic.
Shit,
You're
I
so
love-
dumb.
And this is something you can ask Mary too. I love garlic, but it gives me such an after, like I can't.
Well, no, it actually, after a certain amount of time, it starts giving you heartburn.
Oh, absolutely.
And then you start indigestion problems and whatnot.
Yes, yeah.
But then you can walk into a room, man, and an SBD is deadly. Because
Sorry.
you'll peel paint off walls. You'll start lifting the floor panels up. Your carpet will actually get up and run outside so that way you can breathe.
Oh my God.
But the best part about it is, walk past a dog and SBD after you had garlic. When a dog lifts his leg up and smells his own butt thinking that is him, you know you did well.
There you have it. Royce!
I didn't say kill the dog. I said slow drag it like a slug. So leave a little trail, a little party trail.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
Well.
next subject. We done
Yeah.
already covered that one. Somebody said garlic what?
I gotta read back a couple comments here.
Is Megan on here?
I don't see Megan.
Megan.
Hey, Paranormal says best live. Whew. If it was the
Paranormal.
best live, we'd have more than 674 on.
Did you say paranormal?
Yeah, that's her name.
Oh, because I thought, isn't paranormal means there's ghosts and stuff?
Yeah.
Ain't worried about being hard. Whoa, who ain't worried about being hard? Oh, duh.
The concrete?
Yes, good. Ha ha ha. Oh. I was worried about they're not. God.
I wasn't worried about none of it.
Well, I mean, what are we going to do if it is hard?
Touch it?
Fair enough.
I mean, she got to.
You always want to be putting your fingers in stuff.
I ain't worried about it. These coveralls hide a lot.
Yeah. That's why I wear them.
Dude, these things are baggy on you.
Huh?
Look
They're
how
perfect.
big his
No,
thighs
they're
are.
perfect. He's going to be so what's nice about that is he can go to work naked.
What is that? Never mind.
Dude.
What's that? No alarm in it!
So, we built a thing tonight, and if you didn't see it, you got to rewind at the beginning, because we made concrete,
Which was a
forms,
great idea.
sonotube,
Well, the concrete was
Rebar,
already made.
forms.
It's raining outside.
Well, it does, don't it?
Yeah, you got tools out there.
Well, I'm more worried about the concrete not being hard.
You're worried about the concrete not being hard?
It is raining.
Oh
Oh, you gotta bring your tools in.
I ain't
Oh,
bringing them in
you're-
now. They're wet.
No, that motor's gonna die.
no! This is expensive!
Yeah, you're gonna kill that
Oh my
motor.
gosh! We didn't realize it was raining. We're in
I
here
didn't either.
slacking off. Oh my gosh! Move the concrete! Oh, my windows are open!
They're always open.
Yes, your door's open on the van!
That's all right. It's a work truck.
But you gotta sit in it. Oh, good grief, man. He's got a bag of grains in the bed of the truck, too. You gotta shut the bed up.
It'll run it. It'll be all right for that.
It's a good thing my ears are here.
I no idea.
And it's freaking pouring.
Oh, yeah. Where are you going?
Concrete is hard! The concrete is hard! It is hard! I touched it! No, it is pouring out there. And all the tools are out there. And the doors were open and everything's open. We're in here jerking off. I mean, jerking around, messing around. Oh my gosh. Well, now what?
We gotta wait for the seats to dry out now. That's swamp butt.
My seats are soaked. The inside of your van is drenched.
Well, I got brand new cover on, so I ain't worried about
Oh
your
my
butt.
gosh. Soaking wet.
It's a good thing my earbuds heard that.
Wait, is there anything out there that shouldn't be?
No, because we just brought the tools in. Hopefully they'll work in 2
The
days.
three-way, but it's already so wet.
But it's still plugged in. Should you unplug the power?
I shut it off, yeah.
Oh, good. Good deal. Oh,
Are you live?
yeah, it reconnected. With 1%, my phone keeps dying. Sorry about that. We'll be able to stay on for a little bit. Murph is dry because he's so fast he dodges raindrops. I didn't have to save the post stabilizer because the concrete is hard. It's already good,
Well, they enjoy it.
right?
So just shut it
My
off.
phone keeps dying. You know, it just keeps dying. So this is the last time I'm restarting the phone. It's plugged into the wall.
Is it plugged in like
It's
good?
plugged in. It's plugged in. Everything's plugged in. So this is our official farewell.
Farewell.
But we're not getting off till it dies in 3 minutes. So make them laugh one last time.
So how did they do it in the so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night, achoo, 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 achoo.
Apparently that's Asian too.
No, it's not.
That's like Swiss.
He says as you.
Ajou. That's like Swiss.
And that also could be
Wait.
achoo is also a sauce that goes on roast
Yeah.
beef.
So
Where's
that
Ajou from?
Ajou, where's that from?
That's
We're back, but we won't be
Oh, I
back
didn't
for
know
long.
that.
My phone
Oh, you
can't
guys have
maintain a
never
charge.
seen that movie
I've
with
had
Julie
Ajou.
Andrews in it?
No.
Oh,
No,
come
Where is the source of Ajou? Bib drop everyone.
What?
Bib drop everyone.
Bib drop everywhere.
They
Oh,
want us
so
all-
everybody want us to drop? Drops the bid?
Who's in?
Okay,
what?
there's gotta be nothing but women that want that done. Listen, in order for that to happen, this is exactly how we gonna actually do this thing, okay?
We don't have much time.
Hello, we gonna shake it and then put some money up.
Put some money up.
'Cause listen,
He's pimping.
This thing right here,
Daddy.
Pimp Daddy wants some money before he.
and I got some welcoming cheese for you.
He ain't doing it for free, unfortunately. Sorry. Bibs stay on Murph.
Huh?
The bibs stay on Murph until they
Thank
pay.
you.
I got you. You need your angel watch. Get it. Understood.
So damn well.
Clarify. I'll get it clarified. Go ahead.
Is there anybody pregnant right now?
No. I mean, maybe.
I mean, goat wise.
Oh, I didn't know what you meant.
And the donkeys are done, so.
Yeah, no babies.
Oh, yeah. You
No
just
babies.
squirted one out.
Angel watch. I mean,
Why
I'm
are you
so
Angel Watch?
sad just because I want it on, but it's really just ruining the channel because the algorithm sees me live for.
What, Angel
Okay,
Watch?
Cindy just sent you $20 for bib drop.
She sent me 20 bucks.
Yep.
You don't realize I got another pair of pants on, don't you?
I got both come down, buddy.
Oh no, we ain't gonna do that.
No, we're not getting
Now
naked.
YouTube takes half, so you're gonna have to give me a refund.
What ain't his problem?
No, what am I?
What
There you
kind
go,
of-
bib drop. They sent you money. You said pay money, drop trowel, go.
And I'm only joking, but
Yeah, nope, you cannot. You got money in hand, and you gotta own up to what you said you was gonna do. Own up to it. And he's got 2 pair of drawers on, so the
Yeah,
second one's got to come down too.
Listen, I just want you to know,
I love you too.
I don't like snakes, and there's a black snake rolling around in my garage floor. It's gonna get chopped with an axe.
stomp on that bastard.
Wait, and Pitbull sent 10. Oh snap! You got it.
Well,
Let's
wait,
go.
shouldn't he wait and do this all at once?
No.
Shouldn't I have some music?
No. All right.
Hang on.
It's got to
Oh,
be
we can't.
epidemic
Yeah, never
sound.
mind.
I got music. Hold on. Let's see if my phone's. Listen, this is gonna die.
See, now this has just got R rated.
I got music. Hold on. This is your phone. I got music. Listen to the
Oh, this right
music.
here should be stuck outside to get the concrete off.
Where are you going? Why are you so far away? Oh, you're right. It won't fit in frame. I got it.
Oh, I wasn't. Get out of here with that. Yeah, stop. Ignorant bastard.
Oh man.
This looks just like Lake Road. Extension cords laying out in the rain. I mean, this is perfect.
Oh my
I think
goodness.
nothing is ever going to work again. Now you got to reboot all of it.
It's just, I don't know why my battery's dead. Well, maybe it has something with the charger laying out in a foot of
I
water.
have no idea why my truck won't start. You had the hood up for 3 days with the light on.
All right, shush. You got your music. This isn't really that
I
good.
can't hear that. Yo, you better not dial 911 either. What is that?
Little electronic.
It's over. Man, it's like my son. Hey! Hot diggity dog!
He's got an Audi. He's got an Audi.
Six-pack right there.
Yeah!
You take my money too, boy. Take it.